What's good? It's Chigozy. It's Wednesday, November 30th, 2022. The Society of Jesus, they run the United States federal government. They run the world. They really do. So obviously they run the United States federal government. And why are we talking about them today? Because today has 47 life lesson number. And as we said, on dates with 47 life lesson number, 47 numerology, April 7, 7-4, this is the government number. The number for the Freemasons, their compass is set at 47 degrees. They have their headquarters there in DC with the 33 pillars. They love to pair the number 33 with 74 with 47. That's why the 33rd state has gematria of 74. 33rd state of USA is, what do you know, one of the most beautiful states in the nation, easily. I've never even been there, but the pictures, should tell you enough. Oregon, the 33rd state, and gematria equals 74. Jesus dying at 33, his name equals 74. George Washington with his 33 generals. So this is what I'm trying to teach you here. George Washington, 74. This is where you take the alphabetical order in reverse, where A is 26, Z is 1. Do numerology in each digit, so A is 8, because 2 plus 6 is 8, right? So you do that rule throughout George Washington, 74, with 33 generals. He was a 33rd degree Master Freemason. So Oregon, 74, right? Masonic, 74. Jewish, 74. DC, 47, the reflection. This we're going to talk about today. The Jesuits were in DC since the beginning of DC. They have been there, and it's called the Catholic Colony. At least it used to be, but might as well still call it the Catholic Colony. Rome of the Potomac, right? The Catholic Church has strong connections to DC. DC, 47, authority, 47, government, 47, and murder equals 83, and today has 83 date numerology. So that's another theme that they're going to be doing. So the two main things we're going to be looking for today. And I've not looked at the CNN front page yet, but we'll probably get government, DC, Capitol Hill shit on the front page. Jesuit Order 63. Guys, so I'm on another laptop right now, and the webcam in this is straight up just fucked. Like, I can't even turn it on. It's like it's disabled, and me, I don't give a fuck about webcam, so I'm not even going to put the effort to fix it. So this will be a cameraless stream, but for all the camera streams I do, I'm sure y'all will be okay with this. Good to see you, Angel Z, Sebastian, Pete Carr, and Itachi. I'm glad you guys are all here. I know, Itachi, you're hoping to see a stream, so I'm glad you can make this one, and you're not late either. The Boise State coach got his 245th win versus Washington State. Rigged college basketball. Oh my god. Wow. It's just so fake. If they sleeping on you, tuck them in. Yeah, we definitely should. Hey, Martin Carson, good seeing you, bro. Well, you're gonna miss my face again because my camera's not working. But this will be, a faceless stream. But one of the few faceless streams we do on this channel. So let's get right into it. Well, technically not right into it. I've already kind of dabbled around, but you get it. We're just going to look for government murder stuff. Okay, Iran. Oh, God. See, guys, but this is good. This is what I'm showing you. When you have things going on. See, oh, come on. I can't believe I'm looking at this right now. Guys, this is even worse. It's all the same. Again, House Democrats, breaking news. First off, we're correct on our prediction, which is a really easy one to make. And the only reason I hate this prediction is because it's politics. So anyone can say, well, politics is on the front page all the time, which is honestly it's not. But isn't on the page often enough to make that type of criticism? Sure it is, because it's constant political garbage. So please let me know how the audio is, because I'm not using my headset either. There's probably a lot of reverb. So if the audio is bad, let me know so we can fix it right away. But if you can understand every word I'm saying, good. And good seeing you, 113, Private Energy A. Yeah, all's well. Actually, all was well until I saw this anti-Islamic propaganda the day after Iran loses the World Cup, and they have Iran over here. Guys, I don't care if ISIS isn't from Iran. It's all the same thing to these American retards. Iraq, Syria, Iran, Saudi Arabia, yes, even India, to the extremely stupid Americans. I've said it since day one on this channel. If you're from the Middle East, India, Bangladesh, any kind of stand, I don't care if you're from the most northerner stand ever, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, I don't give a fuck. If you're from anything like that too, they just hear that country, bam, they think you're some terrorist, you're some, Islamic, no, this type of bullshit. It's not an exaggeration. Again, it's a spectrum. The dumb ones who aren't extremely dumb but are still stupid will think, okay, Syria, Iraq, Iran. They'll still think Iran even. Because Iran, again, it's just dumb. Iran are our allies. I've been saying this since day one. Iran's America's ally. Saudi Arabia is America's allies. We keep paying them all this money despite them having the hijackers who blew up our towers. Because of course the Freemasons didn't do it. It was the the Islamic boogeyman. See, ISIS, Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant, which Iran's in this area. So guys, this is sick. ISIS acknowledges death of his leader, names a successor after Iran loses. Death of the ISIS leader. Iran loses the World Cup. Like, are you not seeing this shit? We haven't even done any decodes yet, besides me giving the examples of 47 and 74. Guys, again, and look at death. Musician Jake Flint dies hour after wedding. What's in my title? Murder. Murder. This is... I came up with an analogy. It's the best analogy. Are you ever going to brag that you cut open an orange and squeezed it and juice came out of it? No, you would never. It's ridiculous. Of course, if you cut open an orange and squeeze it, some kind of juice will come out if it's like a normal orange. That's literally on the exact level of me saying, see, I called this out. See it here? So that's what I'm saying. It's literally not bragging. It's not me even saying this to say, well, I'm actually bragging. No, it's nothing like that. I'm trying to show you. On this channel, and other channels too, who do Gematria, they tell you shit beforehand. They tell you before it happens. They tell you what to look at, what the patterns to see. I even put in the fucking title and the thumbnail. I didn't put murder in the thumbnail, but I put in the title because I wanted to keep the thumbnail with the 47 government shit. But I was thinking of doing it. And look, musician Jake Flint dies hours after wedding. I mean, there's just so much bullshit to look at right here. We still got to talk about Hakeem Jeffries because that's based on the fucking video. But honestly, I'm just trying to show you how this stuff is garbage. Democrat equals 47 as well. First black lawmaker. Yeah, of course. They with 11 numerology. Black 11. Jake Flint. We'll do this first because it'll just be easy. Look at this. Musician Jake Flint dies just hours after his wedding. No, musician Jake Flint was sacrificed by the United States federal government just hours after his wedding. Again, my titles are not fucking clickbait. And why? Because the government is run by the Society of Jesus. It's all intertwined. It's all the same thing. The government is run by the Society of Jesus. And don't be surprised, to carry these things out, they use what? Police, right? The police say police report. I mean, I'm not making this up. Who do the police serve? The United States federal government. Sure, they serve the state, but who does the state fucking serve? The United States federal government, who serves the Society of Jesus. Look at these X's above his head, too. It's just sick. On a day with, again, 83 numerology. Murder 83. What does Jake Flint equal? Look, again, it's still here in the calculator. Murder 83. Jake Flint 56, like Society of Jesus. Like Washington, D.C. equals 56. I hope this guy's not from Washington, D.C. I would be so pissed if he is. I really hope he's not. I don't think he is. But we'll see where he's from. Man, I'm going to blow my mind if he was from... Oh. Come on, that's what they give us? Red Dirt Country... So you guys, I don't know Red Dirt. Never heard of this genre of music. Now I'm interested in listening to it. Probably in my own time. Gets its name from the color of soil found in Oklahoma. So this could be synced up with OKC bombing. It could be. I mean, Red Dirt is a genre of country music that gets its name from the color of soil found in Oklahoma. Many Red Dirt acts got their start in bars surrounding Oklahoma State University in Stillwater, a city considered to be the center of Red Dirt music. So what does it sound like? Did they tell you? Honky tonk. Well, that's pretty racist. Again, I know it's a style of music, but come on, talking about country music with honky tonk, I don't know. I think it could be me reaching at that point, but oh well. Indie genre of rock and roll. I already know I'm not gonna like this because I don't like rock and roll. I like rock. I don't like rock and roll. It's like my least favorite. One of my least favorites. I think that's my personal opinion. Maybe we'll come back to that part. But I noticed that Red Dirt. Red Dirt. He has red in his hat. Kind of. He's like a ginger, likewise hair. He means with a ginger. He looks like a ginger himself doing Red Dirt music. Red Dirt. I mean, what with death? You're dead in the dirt. Blood. Sure, they drain your blood before they bury you, but you know what I mean. Oklahoma and Texas Red Dirt music scene. Can we get a birthday? Well, this is dumb. Not 1984 to 85. That doesn't tell me anything. It tells me that's from the Jesuits. Jesuit 84. Check the chat. Hey, Caleb Collins. Good to see you, buddy. Hey, Step Back. Hey, Gemacho 32. Right? Guys, Gemacho 32 is an Uvalde survivor, so don't make fun of him. You gotta be sensitive. Again, guys, this is a very PC safe. Guys, my channel's a safe space. This channel's a safe space. So you gotta please walk on eggshells. If you're in the chat, you gotta walk on eggshells all the time because this is a safe space. Do not offend anybody. Which means you technically don't say a thing that you can't chat at all. I should just disable chat just to prove a point. Think about it. If it's a safe space, just disable chat because anything can offend anybody. So might as well. Oh, they're still making their Wikipedia page for him. See this Jay Flint. See, this is how it's guys. They're built. This is what I'm saying. This guy didn't have a Wikipedia page yet, but they're right now as we speak. They're building this Wikipedia page, and I can kind of tell because look, he has a little biography here. So what they're doing is because this box right here, I think sure you can make it to take just the first parts of this, but you can also just specifically program it. So they're programming this, and I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like. They're programming this part now, right? And right now they're in the draft mode. There's probably a draft of his page, and they're just finishing up the last the details that they want to give you for the ritual because it's all run by the cabal. They're the Jesuits. Some of their agents is making this page right now. And once it's ready, then they'll show us more, and there'll be more coding in there. So maybe we'll come back to this. See, because it shouldn't link, oh, excuse me. This is his page. Oh my God, I'm just tripping. I thought that they were looking at him from, scratch all that. I thought we were looking at him from the where they give you the list of things. But no, it's just a tiny Wikipedia page. It's never mind. I just confused myself. I'm sorry. Everything I just said, just scratch it. But, it's something that they will do. We've seen them come up with these pages the day, these things happen. This could have been, let's just see when they made this. I mean, see, last edited November 30th, but is there revision history? I know there was. It's whatever. Looks like that's all that they've done. I mean, they look like they just made this page. So it is still my point. I didn't type in birthday. $37 years old, yeah. Didn't I give you a fucking birthday? This guy even exist? I wouldn't be surprised if there's some fake fake Red Dirt singer never even made any music. I don't think they went that far. I'm sure he has some music out that people heard. They just keep saying he was born in 1985. He couldn't get his birthday. I know some people keep their birthday private and stuff, but really, not a post of him saying happy birthday or if his girlfriend wish him happy birthday or whatever. It's not on here. They're talking about 1985 on here. See? In mounds, yeah. I think I'm wasting too much time on this. Not the best start to the stream, but it doesn't matter. We start the stream with this. I mean, you see Iran loses. There's a protest, an ISIS leader. Which, again, I didn't even realize. I should have realized, but it's another sacrifice. That's the first one we actually saw. I was so fixated on ISIS, I wasn't even thinking it's the murder we see also. A murder ritual on an day with 83 numerology. I mean, if you're new here, do you clearly see how we We said in the title murder. We showed in the date numerology. You see 2 deaths right here on the top page. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how else to show you that this is what they're doing. Like I said, it's like squeezing juice out of an orange. There's nothing to brag about or anything. It's literally, this is it. Whenever we call things, or even I'll speak for myself, whenever I call things and say it's going to be on the front page, and it is, that's how it is. It's that simple. It's that pretty much guaranteed. So let's just read this. Let me go back to the chat too. I'm just all over the place right now. Sol Uvaldo dead after Uvalde. Yeah, I saw that, right? You shared that on Zach's stream at one point, right? Or is it something you've completely different? We're going to cue this up, but we're going to go to read this ISIS thing. Just at least get out of the way. So I'm about to read a bunch of bullshit. None of this is true. If you believe any of this, you're stupid. ISIS acknowledges the death of its leader, announces his successor. ISIS acknowledged the death of its leader on Wednesday and confirmed his successor. The group's media affiliate, Al Furqan, published an audio message by an ISIS spokesman announcing the death of its leader, who was appointed in March. I hope it wasn't March 8th. I announce and mourn for the Islamic State and the fighters of Almighty Islamic State the absence of the Emir of Believers and the Khalifa of the Muslims, Abu al-Hassan al-Hashmi al-Quraishi. He was killed while struggling against the enemies of God. A spokesman, Abu Omar al-Muhajir, said in the message released Wednesday. So the only truth thing here is who is referring to as the enemies of God, because definitely the military, the United States military, the United States federal government are the enemies of God. So that's the only truth here. But again, of course, he wasn't struggling against them. This guy was an actor for these enemies of God, for the United States federal government. ISIS didn't make it clear who killed the group commander or where. The group announces successor, who goes by Abu al-Hussein al-Husseini al-Quraishi. Little is known about him, but the group described him as an old fighter without mentioning any further details. The deceased leader was appointed by ISIS in March 2020 after U.S. President Joe Biden announced the death of Abu Ibrahim al-Hashimi al-Quraishi in a military operation in the northwest of Syria. I just love how, because it's, again, I get it how it's their tradition. It's, you could probably find this all in that culture. I'm not trying to call that out. It's just still like they have the same name. And they just one name difference. Because, anyway, which makes sense. Like, I'm not calling that part out. It's just, to me, it's just more confusion. Like, how, like, imagine the sheep who believe this stuff. That's what I'm saying. You're sitting here believing this. You care about ISIS. Okay, can you tell me the name, this guy's name versus this guy's name? Do you know no difference? No, I don't know. It's just they told me. It's fuck off. You don't even know the shit you're being told. Old Fighter 104, 59, 49, Secret Society 166, 104, America founded with 104 numerology, Jerusalem 104, Freemason 59, Revelation 59, 49. But let's do the easy ones first. So ISIS 56, like Society of Jesus, like Washington, D.C., right? Islam with those sun numbers 3681, Islamic 66. What else we got in the date numerology? Islamic 30, 30th day of the month. And then let's do the full name of ISIS. Let's just do their full name. This Jake Flynn is disappointing, though. It's so disappointing. Like, it was like a birthday. Oh, it said he died November 27th. We could do the date he died. Not to jump around, but yeah, I mean, they said he died with 44 numerology. Kill 44, kill 17, murder 34, blood sacrifice 67. That was the 331st day of the year. the 67 prime. Look, and the day with 38 numerology. Do you see what they're doing? I mean, again, if you're new here, just look at this shit. My title says murder in it. Just emphasize, there will be murder rituals today. Murder equals 83 reversing, 38 with the numerology. So why are they reporting this guy dying on a day with 38 numerology? And then he died on a day with 38 numerology, November 27th, and they're reporting a day with 83 numerology. And Simon Daniels says, well, you have, 6 numbers to have a go at. Look, mate, no. It's not, like, if you're smart, Simon Dan, it doesn't matter if I have, 6 or 7, how many numbers to have a go at. First off, they're clearly showing you the murder 8338. That's their main pattern for that. 2, it's still a finite set. Like, again, I guess this is what I'm saying. Like, it's hard for me to think that Simon Dan is, like, either he's not smart or he's just in severe denial, which honestly I think might be the latter. To do the research he does, even though a lot of it's bullshit, it's not like the guy's completely retarded, but I could be completely wrong on that because he's denying gematria. But what I'm saying is, like, bro, like, it's a finite set of numbers. That means your probability is still finite, and it's not like some... think about, imagine if you had to play the lottery all the time with, like, just these numbers. You'd just be winning all the time. That's what I'm saying. It's just, come on. These numbers in combination, like a pick 2, honestly, like, you have to get 2 numbers correct, guess 2 numbers correct out of 2 dates, based on, like, some input information. 8338. Murder by numbers poster. What did we get there? I know I'm jumping around, but we'll go back to ISIS. They changed the E to a 3, the B to an 8. But I think the jumping around might help, because if you just keep saying all the different examples and how they're all by the numbers, it hopefully clicks for people. Clearly people watch the stream, they learn or they understand. So E's a 3, the B's an 8. 38, 83, in between the 7 and the 9. Murder 38, 83, 79. I don't know why I can't zoom in on this, but it's whatever. Do you not see it? Now let's go back to the date numerology. You see these here? See? 38, 83. That's when he died. That's when they report the death. Gematria, murder, 8338. This is nothing to dismiss. So I kind of want to decode Islamic State, because that's what they're calling it, Islamic State. This is like what ISIS apparently is. Oh, because it took over all the areas? No, guys, guys, you have to understand, like, stop being so stupid. If the United States federal government, which is the Jesuits, if the Jesuits want to run one thing, they're not going to say, oh, it's the Jesuits. They're not going to tell you it's them controlling the shit. They're going to work through proxies, like the United States federal government, like the Islamic State. They operate both of these entities. And again, even in the narrative, even like on paper, right? America is who funds these people anyway. And it's documented. CIA created all these things. The CIA created Al-Qaeda. This is all the same shit. They have literally, the government's come out and told you that they created this stuff, and they run it, and they operate it. So I don't understand why you're sitting here, like, falling for it. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So Islamic State in 193, okay, these are interesting numbers, but I think it's time to pick up the pace. Say, hey, how there's 2 names, we'll just decode both of them. 181 to 42nd prime, Iran 42, Lucifer 323, and the Jewish cipher. And then ISIS, Islamic State of Iraq and Syria. Yeah, CIA, Central Intelligence Agency numbers. Central Intelligence Agency equals 117. Like ISIS's full name. As I literally just told you that they created these people. Oh my God. So that's why, this is a ritual from the CIA. Guys, that's what the gematria is showing. Oh my God. I'm glad we didn't call the update time. We just did a lesson on 30. Come on. You see this shit. I just sat here and taught you about the number 38 and 83, and that's why I'm glad we bounced around. See, it's not so bad sometimes. We bounce back to Jay Flint, and we see how he died in a day with 38 numerology, right? 11 plus 27, 38 numerology. And they report it today in a day with 83 numerology. See? We just talked about this. Murder, 38, 83, right? This is what I'm trying to show you. Death, 38, right? RIP, 38. Killing, 38. Are you looking at the screen if you're new? You see this? 38. So what does CNN do? And this ritual about a death, about a killing. They update it at the 38th minute of the hour. Guys, this is why I like to do these live decodes. Because, I mean, it's just undeniable. We're literally, it's like, imagine being in class. We're teaching about something. We open the fucking workbook, right? And this is what we just taught. It's the same shit. And that's what I'm saying. You went through all this fucking slave school doing the same fucking bullshit. So, yes, you can't deny this shit. How can you? In your slave school, you did the same thing. You would take a lesson, you would do the assignment, you'll watch the video, right? The presentation, they'll wheel in the CRT TV, throw in the VHS tape for you to watch some bullshit and then take some notes on it. This is exactly what this is. I mean, come on. I think with some staged-ass photo, I wouldn't be surprised if YouTube gives me some strike. You're showing all this blood, all graphic content. No, it's not graphic content. It's just fucking ketchup on the fucking ground. Or some kind of equivalent. I mean, come on. This is blood? No, it's not fucking blood. This is completely fake. Red broom. 4-minute, 14-second video. False flag equals 414. It's 100% what this is. Again, the false flag terrorism is put on by the United States federal government. Video shows inside U.S. raid killing ISIS leader. Yeah. Guys, YouTube, just to prove their point, don't be surprised if YouTube strikes me for this video, which is so stupid. I'm sure because I'm showing some dried up blood in the ground. First off, this is on the front page of CNN News that anyone can access. There's no kind of warning saying you need to be 18 years old. They'll look at CNN. They don't give you this warning. So why is the media always going to put this? And because I've been dinged several times before for showing shit from the media for being graphic. I'm like, are you kidding me? These same media who post the same shit on YouTube. That's why I fucking hate YouTube. Yeah, and 13 people were killed. White helmets. Syrians gather at the scene. What's all this white shit on the ground? I wish I could zoom in. Can I open a new tab? What is all this stuff on the ground? Oh, bricks and shit. Just surprised, staged the scene. They demolished the house. This is all staged. I wouldn't be surprised if this was already kind of damaged. They just came and, threw some bricks here. They paid a bunch of, these villagers around here. How hard is it to pay the children who live here, maybe like $1 per day max, to come here and just, haul some bricks here? They'll get to eat, right? Here, you want some food money? Here, throw some bricks here. Oh, well, why are these village kids speaking out? Why are they exposing it? Idiot. They live here in these fucking villages, just doing their life, living their life. You think they give a fuck about getting on Twitter and saying, hey, these people paid us to put bricks here? Like, no, come on. It's so easy to get labor, to get people to do shit for you and not say anything. In some remote village in fucking Iran or wherever this is, Iraq, wherever the fuck this takes place. I only said Iran because of the ritual. I'm sure it's not Iran, but if it is, it'll be hilarious. Did they tell us where this place was? I think we should just watch the video. Because usually when they give you a lot of propaganda, a lot of bullshit. Look at this. This is him? The guy killed himself in his... Look at this. Abu Ibrahim al-Hashimi al-Quraishi killed himself and his family after igniting a bomb at the beginning of the operation, according to a senior Pentagon official. So the Pentagon is giving this to you. Again, the government. The Flight 77 hit the 77-foot tall Pentagon 77 minutes after takeoff on September 11th, which equals 77. Yeah, okay. That's what you're gonna believe. This is all garbage from the Pentagon. That's why I'm like, after saying that, I'm like, why am I even doing a stream? What, the Pentagon's giving me this information and I have to sit here and explain? Again, anyone watching the chat, you're returning. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about people who are new, who actually need me to tell them that this is bullshit from the Pentagon. You serious? Wow. Unbelievable. Yeah, let's just watch the video. Maybe check the chat and then watch the video. I'm just kind of done with this shit. Hey, good to see you, Randy. Nice. 42 watching. Alberta earthquake yesterday, 333rd day of the year, 5.6 magnitude occurred at 5:56 local time. Wow. See that? In Alberta, Canada, On the 333rd day of the year, a 5.6 magnitude earthquake occurred at 5:56 local time. Society of Jesus equals 56. That's also the hurricane number, and I'm not equated to a hurricane, but again, they like to use these in these disasters, floods, all sorts of shit. They use 52 the most, but they also love 56. Because again, that's them branding who they are. Branding their ritual. Yeah, straight propaganda. Yeah, what's up with that? Well, I think we're going to watch this video and see. Oh, natural disaster 56. Thanks. Natural disaster 56. 4 plus 5 is 9, and 4 plus 7 is 11. 9/11. Yeah, I don't know where the 45 come from. I don't know if that was from the date. But maybe something I missed. And then Caleb Collins asks, it really is straight from the Pentagon. Where else, right? Exactly. And of course, I know by extension, it's from the Vatican and everything. But yeah, I mean, I know what you mean. I mean, literally, where else could it possibly be from? So yeah, I'm glad we know this. So guys, we know this video straight out of the Pentagon, straight out of CNN. So if you're gonna still believe it, you have problems. So we're gonna do a sound check. Yeah, sound check. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. I don't think on this channel you'll ever have me play a video without the sound, unless it's a short video. So I learned my lesson a lot of times. Oh yeah, I gotta really do big sound.
These 13 people were killed, including 6 children, when that happened. And now, of course, the military will look at this and review it as part of a
let's see.
Standard after action review. There are always concerns about civilian casualties.
I think this is fine.
This mission,
if it's bad, because I don't want my mic to pick up the audio from this, so I kind of have it low. I would make it a little lower. Let's see. So I'll try my best to hear it, but you can probably hear it in better volume. Barbara Starr. I mean, this
one of the most dangerous the U.S. military can undertake. Special operations forces went in by helicopter.
Never experienced this before. Well, Tachi, since you're new here, I hope you don't leave here believing that the Pentagon actually, killed this guy and they took him down. No, this is a play. They get some piece of shit Barbara Starr. Guys, Barbara Starr has sold us so much propaganda over her time, and they're going to sacrifice her by the numbers. Do I know when? No, I haven't even looked at her yet, and it'll be hard to say when, but yes, when she dies, it'll either be some fake death or actually killing her, but regardless, they're sacrificing the character by the numbers. And again, Pentagon, 5-sided thing, star, 5-sided. I mean, it don't have to be 5-sided, but it's kind of the general one. Barbara Starr telling you about the Pentagon. I mean, it's already a bunch of bullshit. At 9:01 a.m., was it the Society of Jesus 91? But let's see what Pentagon equals real quick. I don't think it's 91 or anything, but Pentagon 92, the Pentagon 46, but Pentagon is, see how the Pentagon is 125, and that's what, the 5th cube? I mean, come on. I mean, that's what I'm saying. How do people not get that this cabal uses this code of letters and numbers, mathematical riddles, and the things they name? The Pentagon equals 125. 5 times 5 times 5. So Pentagon equals 56, or excuse me, 38. I meant to say 38, like murder. So let's just watch the video. I think I'm just procrastinating. Honestly, I'm procrastinating because it's gonna be a 4-minute fucking video. So that's 4 minutes of not looking at the chat, 4 minutes of not, doing stuff. But let's just get out the way because we gotta watch it because I'm not reading this stupid ass bullshit. And again, I want to expose the anti-Islamic propaganda, guys. I hate this shit so much. It's so stupid. So that's my whole point. I'll try to pause and call things out. This is a bunch of bullshit. Stop believing that there's these Islamic boogeymen. Guys, if there's any semblance of that, it's people being brainwashed by this whole agenda to do certain things. That's what it is. But all this stuff is a bunch of nonsense.
And it is our understanding from additional sources that these were members of the
Is it a joke? Are they not going to start the video from the fucking start? I mean, they can keep starting it from 46 seconds or whatever they're doing. Let's try it one more time. No, I think it was a user error. I'm not going to blame them for that. Let's see.
Several sources, administration officials are telling CNN that the initial assessment they have from the ground is, in fact, the leader of ISIS, al-Qureshi, the target they were going after, blew himself up as U.S. troops were approaching or entering the building where they thought he was, and that these 13 people were killed, including 6 children, when that happened. And now, of course...
Do you get it? I was thinking of 13 with the 91. Do you not see what this bitch just fucking said? 13 people killed along with 6 children, and she's telling you this at 9:01? What? Wow. Because these are numerical rituals. Look at the number 13. This is crazy. So CIA equals 13. Who again, put this on. This is from the CIA, obviously, right? 13 is a 6 prime number, right? So 13 died, including 6 children, they said, right? 13 died, including 6 children. 13 is the 6 prime number, right? And the sum of the numbers 1 through 13 gives you 91. 91 is the 13th triangular number. That's why Taylor Swift, Taylor 91, her lucky number is 13. This is what I'm trying to show you. This is garbage. This is why I don't believe this shit at all. This is why stuff is a bunch of garbage. Are you seeing this shit? I mean, are you kidding? Yeah, wow, right? I mean, come on. Hey, Joseph Aquaviva, you joined at the right time to see this dumbass garbage. I'll play it one more time, and then I'll try to pause it, because if I keep pausing, it'll take 20 minutes. But if it does, then it does. I mean, you gotta expose this shit. Look how many people she says who died. 13 people died, 6 children. Telling you this at 9:01 a.m. 91, the 13th triangular number. 13 is the 6 prime number.
Approaching or entering the building where they thought he was, and that these 13 people were killed, including 6 children, when that happened. And now, of course, the military will look at this and review it as part of a standard after-action review. There are always concerns about civilian casualties. That said, this mission was one of the most dangerous the U.S. military can undertake. Special Operations Forces went in by helicopter, and it is our understanding from additional sources that these were members of the Joint Special Operations Command. That is the most elite. They conduct the most dangerous missions. That can include the Army's Delta Force, Navy SEAL Team 6. We don't know exactly what troops were on the ground.
Delta Force, Navy SEAL Team 6. Again, 13 is a 6 prime. And notice how they say, we care so much about civilian casualties. Okay, I hope you care more about the children. But anyway, again, there's probably no casualties at all. It's all fake.
To Force, Navy SEAL Team 6. We don't know exactly what troops were on the ground, but we know that this was a very difficult mission for them. In these kinds of operations, they go in very quick. They go in very hot. They want to spend the minimum amount of time on the ground to minimize their own risk and get out safely. They would have also kept eyes on this target. Once they got the intelligence that the person they were looking for was there would have been continuous intelligence monitoring the area to make sure the person hadn't moved, hadn't left, to make sure they had as good an understanding as they could of where civilians might be in the target area. So again, very complex, very dangerous.
Arwa, just across the border there in Turkey, this war against ISIS in Syria has continued somewhat out of the spotlight, but with some real firefights. Most recently, you had ISIS fighters take over a major prison in Syria. How has that fight been going? And in your view, how significant an operation is this one?
Well, first of all, we've been seeing ISIS carrying out small-scale operations both in Syria and also across the border in Iraq.
Wait, let me make sure that ISIS isn't 53, because I think oh my god. Oh, it's 52. Okay, never mind. 53 is a 16th prime. And again, there's a reason they're showing 53 right here. I don't know if it's a symbol, but I'll leave it. Symbol is 118, like death. Talking about the death, the sacrifice 55, the kill 26, Israel 98, Israel's Secret Intelligence Service. And they're talking about this shit at 503. Arwa Damon, this person Damon, I don't know. These people are satanic as fuck though. Let's see.
And also across the border in Iraq, that attack that they carried out on the prison in northeastern Syria, most certainly their most significant operation to date. And there have been growing concerns that many analysts and experts on the ground and on the global stage have been warning about, that ISIS does still maintain this capability to regroup, resurge, reemerge, and that the U.S. needs to be keeping a bit more skin in the game when it comes to that. But one thing that...
See? That's what I'm saying. With this, why am I research? They need more skin in the game. She's telling you this shit because this is what justifies more taxes, more military spending, right? This is how they do it. They create a problem, provide a solution. If we all now petition, because right, you can petition the government, some whatever fucking constitutional law that they're not going to even uphold. You can technically petition the government on anything. Okay, what if we all petitioned, hey, get rid of the United States military? They'll say, well, we can't. It's at the cost of national security. We cannot do that because there's ISIS and these boogeymen we created. I mean, you see how like this shit literally keeps the ball rolling for the military-industrial complex. That's how it's a giant scam. And that's why I'm saying if you fall for this shit and believe it, you're part of the fucking problem. Because imagine if every single person in America knew how fraudulent the military was, nobody joined, no one believed this shit at all, this wouldn't even be here. There would be no ISIS. There'd be no ISIS leader that was killed. Maybe on a global scale they would still do it, but I would even go as far to say if literally the entire United States of America just said fuck it, which is the biggest military in the world, probably none of this would have. That's what I'm saying. Like there'd be nothing. All the military bullshit in the world comes from this nation. That's what I'm saying. When I tell people how much I hate America, this is what I'm talking about. You see UK sitting up here again. I know they participate. I know UK sends troops over. I know UK participates. They have ISIS, false flags in Europe. I'm not saying they don't. I'm not saying that shit. But who's always the one on the front lines? Who's sitting SEAL Team 6 and to kill the fucking leader? America. Who's a piece of shit? Obama. That fucking nonsense maker. 9/11 days from when he takes office, whatever, kills fucking Bin Laden. I mean, come on. Like, there's a reason America is the worst nation in this fucking world, and this is a big part of it.
The U.S. has learned a bit more skin in the game when it comes to that. But one thing that the U.S. has learned in the battles against ISIS is that the vast majority of the time when they do go after these ISIS targets, there are civilians in the area, and quite often there are civilians in the very same building. Eyewitnesses to the raid that took place that took out ISIS's leaders say that there were helicopter gunships overhead for hours firing. Explosions were heard. If you look at the footage from the scene,
like, how am I supposed to believe this is real? Looks like this got some some leaves, some straw, some other things. It's like they blurred this to the ground. Like this is supposed to be like a dead person who's like a gun blown up or something. No. I mean, this is how they fake this shit. They could have literally just like gotten some bacon, anything, some cloth. I mean, they could have just anything, just poured some Kool-Aid on the ground and just put the blur tool over it in their Photoshop application. That's all they have to do. It's so easy to fake.
You see that it's not just the main target house or what is allegedly the main target house that was damaged. A number of other building structures in the area also had what seems to be damage from explosives or from bullets. So the U.S. is going to have to answer a lot of questions if enough pressure is actually put on them, on the administration and on the U.S. military as to why they went in with such a level of lethal force. And if this ISIS leader was under such surveillance, did they not know that he was living inside a building that also had families? And was the calculus made that it was okay to put those women and children, no matter who they might be related to, at risk? When you talk to people on the ground in Syria, they say that it was a terrifying experience for them. And they also want to know why. Why was the U.S. so willing to go after a target like this and so unwilling to take any sort of concrete action when it came to stopping Syria's civil war?
And think about it. Let's just even assume this is real, because guys, I also would not put it past them
What
to
have we
actually.
seen?
Again,
What have we seen?
No, I don't deny at all that they're actually dropping bombs on a bunch of Syrian civilians. Why would America not be doing that? Sure, maybe that particular instance didn't happen, right? But I mean, these people are dropping bombs, killing people over there just for the fun of it. Military 44 like kill. So, I mean, like, that's why this shit needs to fucking go. It's just so terrible. There's one thing she said at the end there I was going to talk about, but I lost my train of thought. But I mean, that's pretty much what it is. Like, why does America come with so much force and how they know? It's like, it's just a staged scene. What do you mean they didn't know? They know exactly what was going on in the building. They know there's going to be casualties. They don't care. You think America gives a fuck about that? No. And then look, they switch off to a 2-minute, 23-second video. Masonic 223. The Synagogue of Satan equals 223. You know, the China protester stuff. It's just dumb. This is you live in a clown world. I mean, they're literally saying there's news headlines all over the place. Cases are going up. You know, China's doing more lockdowns. All this type of stuff. Wear your mask, all this crap. But then now look at what these big companies are saying. Oh, everyone come back to the office. You know, you've been gone too long. It's like, you see how it's all stupid? How are you guys going to be going off the news that says, you know, the news says, oh, cases are going up again, all this stuff. But then you're doing that. Which again, because I'm in that situation, if I was, I would refuse to go back. I would either quit or say, no, I'm not going back. I would literally say, because think about it, these people will fall for the news. You just point to all the propaganda saying that cases are going up, that, you know, wearing your mask is good, that, you know, show them all the people who supposedly died and all this stuff. You just show them that and say, I'm not going back. I value my health more than your company culture, which is just a bunch of bullshit anyway. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, if you're smart, you can get out of that. I really think. Sure, maybe it's not that easy, but it should be. Right? You went to slave school. They told you how to use the news as your sources. Right? So just that, use to your advantage. That's exactly what I would fucking do. Again, I'll never be in that situation, right? At least I will never be in that situation. So, you know, I know they say never, but right now, for where I'm working out, definitely won't happen. Because I'm not even close enough for that shit to happen. Hey, Cuts. Good seeing you, buddy. Thanks for joining, man. Europe is behind most. Well, I think it's a good thing. I think being behind is the best in terms of, like, I mean, look at all these third world countries that still live simply. Sure, they're run by the cabal. They have their problems, but I look at those countries and I'm like, these people know what's up. They're not so wasteful. They're more minimal. They just kind of get by, and like they're more connected with nature. I just see these type of things. You come to America, it's complete opposite. They just make it comfortable. Again, they give you Netflix, they give you Cheetos, they give you, you know, McDonald's drive-through, and they give you fake sports on TV. I mean, and they give you a comfy, lazy boy to sit in. Well, you know, at that point, why wouldn't you want to be in America? That's the idea. But, you know, I know you guys know that stuff is toxic and ultimately not the way to live. Because you see what it does to the people here. And then you're probably talking about behind on something else. I was kind of digressing at that point. So again, just think about it. Don't you get how fake it is? They literally send in soldiers to take out the ISIS leader in the narrative, right? Right after Iran loses. Like you think that the United States federal government did not understand that what was happening? And if you're playing to the narrative, blame Joe Biden. He's their commander in chief. Joe Biden has the authority to, right? Technically, shouldn't Joe Biden has the authority to say no? Again, I could be wrong. Maybe he has to vote. You know, they have to pass it down, pass the bill down, talk to this, talk to the whatever bullshit they say. You know, it's all from the cabal, so it doesn't matter. But right, if I'm not wrong, if he's a commander in chief of the fucking military, shouldn't he just say, "Oh, don't kill his leader, don't do his operation"? So again, who was going there killing all these brown people? Obama was. Barack Hussein Obama was doing the same shit. Donald Trump was doing the same. That's something like, how are you sitting here having an opinion? Oh, I like Biden, I like Trump, I like Obama. Like, oh, you're like, why would you have some kind of opinion like that when these people go and kill these type of people? George W. Bush, especially, Bill Clinton, all these people. Sure, some are better than others in the narrative. Like, I think Bill Clinton's better than the rest of them, but that's just because, you know, the shit they had him doing. But, you know, he was in the whole Kosovo thing, you know, kill all the Palestinians. That's his shit too. I mean, they're still doing that now, but I remember back before 9/11, that was always in the newspaper. Palestinians, you know, trying to take over Israel. Oh, go stop them. It's a bunch of bullshit. I'm not trying to say America was really had their hand in that full-heartedly, but they still were part of it. They're still doing shit there. Leaders of New Zealand. Oh, you guys, you know I can't skip a moment to talk about Jacinda Ardern, you know. Leaders of New Zealand and Finland hit back at reporters' question on age and gender. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's funny. You know, the woman who literally walks around, you can see her dick flopping around her fucking pants. is talking about age and gender, you know? No different than how Justin Trudeau was on some drag queen thing. I was like, yeah, I see what you guys are fucking doing. Look at this. Oh my god. Leaders in New Zealand and Finland hit back at reporters' question on age and gender. Yes, that's what I'm saying. These are these progressive... I hate to use the word democratic because that shit doesn't exist over there, but the mentality does. You know, this whole progressive, you know, everyone can be what they want, everyone can identify whatever they want, garbage. That just confuses people, makes them kill themselves, which is my fucking point the whole time. I don't care what I say, I don't care what you say. The fact that people actually kill themselves because no one told them, hey, maybe you have a mental illness, hey, maybe you need help, hey, maybe you should slow down on this. No one told them that. If you're so accepting, then they just fucking kill themselves. Again, you can't speak for everyone, but I don't care if someone didn't kill themselves because of this shit. It's the fact that people are doing it because they're fucking confused and everyone's just egging them on. I think that's and no one talks about it. That's what's like, how does no one talk about that shit? If you're already talking about this, if you're not talking about this shit at all, then yeah, fuck it. Don't even worry about it. But you know what I'm trying to say? That stuff just makes it's just so stupid. If you just am being whatever phobic, fuck them. I don't care. People need to talk about that shit. People shouldn't be committing suicide because they were tricked into, you know, getting some kind of surgery that completely changed their life. And even though they tried to reverse it, it, you know, caused permanent damage. Now they're destroyed forever and they can't live with that and they kill themselves. Now, it's not because no one accepted them. It's because it's like, come on. Never mind. I'm not gonna start ranting about that. Sanna Marin, Finnish prime minister. So this is in a place from Finland, from New Zealand. These are two nations run by the New World Order. Yes. New Zealand, look at the natives there. I mean, clearly not these fucking people. It was taken over by the cabal. Likewise, Finland. Sure, her ancestors might be OGs from there, but I don't give a fuck. The Jesuits made their way to fucking Finland, took it over, all by the code.
Yeah, we are meeting because we are prime ministers, of course.
That's what's so funny about that. You both act for the Society of Jesus. Let me go back to the chat before I move on to this. This is just pathetic. I feel like it's been more of a ranting stream. Like, I don't feel like I've done much decoding, but you know, it is what it is. Hey Denise. Hey Kimberly. Yeah, wankers, exactly wankers. Jacinda Ardern and the Finnish guys. I've never seen the Finnish prime minister any kind of rituals. I don't care. I know she participates in all sorts of propaganda in her nation. Yeah, if you serve this cabal, not in favor of you. Biden probably didn't have a clue. I mean, the point of that is, I see what you're saying in terms of, you know, acting on a need-to-know basis. He knows the shit is BS, but you know, he's just like doing his own thing in terms of like, hey, Biden, you go to this dinner, you go to this banquet, you know, they could be using some kind of technology to prop him along because the guy could be half dead. I mean, I get what you're saying with that. He definitely did not have to even know. But then if he finds out, he wouldn't be like, oh, you know, he knows a bunch of bullshit because he knows the whole thing's bullshit. Yeah, people's brain chips will catch on fire. Serve them right. Hey, Cable X, good seeing you. Yeah, Sebastian, two blokes. I mean, again, especially with Jacinda Ardern, that's one's extremely easy to prove. Besides, you know, her big ass jar head, but like you can see this woman's penis through her fucking pants. I mean, once you see that part, well, sure that you could say, oh, they gave her a fake penis to make it to confuse you, but then you look at everything else on her, I'm like, I think it's just more like this is a dude. Again, guys, I always use this as a test. I mean, if you can't get this, all you have to do is type beautiful trans women. It's not hard to do. And you see exactly that these people look more feminine than Jacinda Ardern. Right? I mean, you can still see that they're blokes, but you know, like these look more like if you had Jacinda Ardern and her standing next to each other, so choose which one is the MTF, I'd choose Jacinda Ardern. I mean, you know, if you told me that it's one that I'm sure, again, you choose both, but you know what I'm trying to say? If you had to pick one out, only one, you choose Jacinda Ardern. You might even choose a Finnish prime minister. So again, don't put it past that this is what they're doing. Again, these people are into Baphomet. These people worship Baphomet, and this is one of the ways they do it. One of the ways they worship Baphomet, who is male and female. So let's look at this 1 minute video, these two actors. Wow, what's the prime minister? Like, what's so funny about that? I don't get what's so funny about that.
Yeah, we are meeting because we are prime ministers, of course.
I don't get it.
yeah, a lot of people will be wondering, are you two meeting just because, you're similar in age and, got a lot of, common stuff there, when you got into politics and stuff? Or can Kiwis actually expect to see more deals between our two countries down the line? Because
my first question is, I wonder whether or not anyone ever asked Barack Obama and John Key if they met because they were of similar age. We, of course, have a higher proportion of men in politics. It's reality. Because two women meet, it's not simply because of their gender.
she's part of that proportion of men. That's what he's telling you. Yeah, a high proportion of men in politics, including her. What an actor. Guys, this is the piece of shit who participated in the Christ King church shooting. I mean, come on. Why do you think I don't like this dumbass? She loves anti-Islam. Okay, the guy who did it wasn't some anti-Islam, but it was still shooting at a mosque. It was all part of the whole theme, Either it's killing people in the mosque or making them look bad. That's what she participates in. Why would I like her?
Two women meet. It's not simply because of their gender.
The gender. I like how she says gender. It sounds like she's saying agenda. I know she's from New Zealand. That's how they speak. But still.
It's not simply because of their gender.
Look at this. This is done by the numbers. Trade delegation. Those are pretty much two countries on the opposite sides of the world, too. You go really north, you're in Finland. You go really south, you're in New Zealand. Okay, so this is November 30th. Let's just see how many days from their birthday is this. Are we getting Jesuit numbers? And don't forget Government 47. This is part of the plan. Government 47, Authority 47, 2 prime ministers. Sure, president equals 47. They're not presidents, but just that whole pattern. So let's look at Jacinda Ardern. Oh, my God. Mean in politics because we're two women. I mean, it's just a joke. You're even gonna stand there and say because I'm a woman in politics. I mean, who are you fooling? Who are you fooling? I don't understand. You're not fooling me. Especially again with multiple videos of your dick literally just flopping in your fucking pants. Like I mean, after that, I'm like, okay, again, guys, you can't. You know what a dick looks like flopping through some pants. These people are just. It's just. Guys, this agenda is just so sick. Jacinda Ardern. Oh, it's not even, it is Ardern. So I've been saying her name right. So July 26, 1980. I mean, this is just so dumb. I don't get these people. Well, I do, but you know what I mean. Do people in New Zealand actually take her seriously? That's my question. The thing is, I can't ask the people in the chat from New Zealand because obviously your answer is going to be no. 4 months, 4 days. Oh my God. You seen this shit? Female 42? You gotta be kidding me. This is a ritual. Female equals 42. 18 weeks and 1 day from her birthday. She's here with some other female, quote unquote. And some propaganda. Female 42. See, 181 is the 42nd prime number. And of course, Jesuit 42 as well. Female 42. There's female 42. Lady 42, feminine 42, right? Bitch 42, femme, F-E-M-M-E equals 42 as well. You see that? Yeah, the shovel hands, exactly. Yeah, I mean, just so the art in there is just so easy to tell. I mean, thank you guys. Whenever you're in doubt, just always revisit this search and say yes. All of these are blokes. Every one you see on this page is one. So I'm trying to say. Whenever you're in doubt, say, oh, they can't be doing this. Oh, she looks too much like a woman for that to happen. Whenever you say that, I don't care if Ariana Grande is here. I don't care if they don't say it. Another one. Just understand, whenever you're in doubt, come back to the search and put your ass back in reality. I know, am I being anti-this? Have I insulted any of these people? Have I called them out for anything? Have I talked down at any of these people? Have I said, oh, they shouldn't have done this? I haven't said shit about any of these people on this page. Before YouTube hits me, I have not said a single thing about any of them. If anything, I'm complimenting them because, about how they look. So if anything, it's the opposite. But again, when in doubt, go back to that search and know that I'm not here, talking shit and trying to mislead you or whatever. And again, especially when I'm being adamant on people I've seen with a dick in their fucking pants, which I cannot imagine what else it possibly could have been. Like was Michelle Obama. Those are the two. I've seen them. I've seen Lady Gaga's. I've seen Lana Del Rey. I mean, because you'll see them sitting there like through their skirt and shit during like a show. So, I mean, let's put two and two together. And Jacinda Ardern's 42 right now. I mean, they're letting you know she's 42. Oh, yeah, it's funny. Why does our age matter? It matters, Jacinda, because it's a ritual. It's because you're 42. See, it's just so dumb. If I went there and say, hey, Jacinda, how old are you? Or what I call Your Honor Ardern, I have probably to address her with some kind of respect. Not that I would. But, maybe so she'd answer me. Your Honor Ardern, whatever, your mistress. I don't know what they do in New Zealand. But how old are you? Oh, you can't. It's like, bitch, you're 42. No pun intended, because bitch equals 42, but female 42. This is, again, 18 weeks and 1 day from her birthday. I know 4 months, 4 days. Let's see what Finland equals. Finland equals 33. Okay. 60, 129, 39. Wait. Yeah, it was Finland. And then Prime Minister. Oh, New Zealand's also 42 as well. Prime Minister's 84. But New is 42. New World Order is New World Order Zealand. New Zealand is also 42. So do you see what I'm trying to say? This is a ritual from New Zealand. You have New Zealand. This is we got it from the front page CNN, and it's published today. So front page CNN propaganda about New Zealand 42. 18 weeks and 1 day from her birthday, the 42nd prime, and she's 42 years old right now. She's in the narrative, in the mainstream, a female. So like. Yeah. And then Marin is 37 with a Finnish trade delegation. Yeah, okay. I'm sure a lot of the people in Finland probably won't even benefit off this trade deal. It's going to be the money's going to go into the pockets of these two actors and their handlers. So let's look at, what's her name? Marin? Sanna Marin. Oh my god! Again, I can't ever skip a beat. I don't know why I like talk. Maybe because I don't like her. Like I just think she's a really pathetic person. I mean, anyone who participates in the shit she participates in, I don't like them. Just like I don't like Obama. I never skip a beat talking about him either. Sanna Marin, was it Sanna? Oh man, it's probably Marin or whatever it is. It's an agent. November 16th. I can't read Finnish pronunciation, so I don't know. If Nathan was here, he'd help me. Much love to you, Nathan. $113 days. That's a 30th prime. 113, big dishonest number. Oh wait, excuse me. No. This is not from today. This is how many days their birthdays apart, which is still good. 113, mainstream 113, dishonest 113, green screen 113, not true 113. Their birthdays 113 days apart. I mean, do you see this? This play with these two actors, two agents who have birthdays of 113 days apart, and this is what they're showing you. Their birthdays are 113 days apart on 11/30. Yeah, I mean, okay. And then, also 3 months, 22 days apart. But let's see from her birthday till today, which is not, it's what, 14 days, 15 days, 2 weeks, 1 day, Jesuit 21. Oh, 21. Oh my God. That's it, right? Isn't that also the female number? That's 24. What is it then? Woman 21, right? Woman 21. See, woman 21. Woman 21, 2 weeks, 1 day from her birthday. Yeah. So again, that's what I'm saying. What does that tell you? Was it? I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. That shows you that it wasn't just Jacinda Ardern sitting down. She didn't hit up this lady from Finland and say, "Hey, Sanna, you want to come do a trade deal? Here's the day. We'll schedule. Let's work into your schedule. Talk to your advisors, whatever." And they had, no, this wasn't Jacinda Ardern's idea. This wasn't Sanna Marin's idea. This was the idea from the Vatican, from the Catholic Church, the Society of Jesus. That was their idea. I mean, look, the UK flag is on the New Zealand flag. You didn't see anything else. Finland flag is Blue Cross. Israel's flag is not too much different. Wait, yes it is. Israel's flag is it's the same color scheme. I'm saying, excuse me, because there's of course the Star of David, same pattern. So but you know what I'm trying to say. Look at this. This is from the New World Order. I think I'm going to wrap this up soon. Commander in Chief of a reality cartoon, right? And then Randy says 38-year-old flight attendant died suddenly in flight. Oh my god. I hope this is not published today, man. To fit our pattern. That's be such a mockery if it is. Under with 83 numerology. Oh, at least, I mean, it's still by the numbers. I'm not, I feel I should a little less mocked that at least didn't come out today. But it doesn't make any difference. I mean, 10:51 a.m. Okay, Conspiracy 51. 151's the 36 triangle over Gulf Air. Flight attendant dies of heart attack while in the air. Right after that one movie came out, the whole sad stuff. Now this. Wonder what it's from. 51-second video, 10:51. Heart attack is not 51. Also, yeah, they do this shit. This is just Conspiracy 51, Federal 51. Because this is a general video. I feel like, this is one that... But I can tell they brand these videos, right? On a video of today's video headlines from the New York Post, expected to be just straight up Conspiracy 51, Federal 51, Freemason 51. Just general brandings, because there's nothing specific to talk about when you're talking about a bunch of different shit that's, from different things. But maybe this could pertain to this, and that could be why they chose this particular 51-second compilation video to put here. Let me close some tabs. I'm going to close all these tabs. I think we talked about Jacinda Ardern. It's time to move on from her. Anything else to see? I guess she's 42. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, let's explain what we saw in the video. Because they're women, they're young women. It's just like, because this gets all those very liberal types all routed up. Like, oh, see, why do you care? It's like, again, the fact your mind will even go there. Why not just think about the fact that these are two deceivers serving an agenda? Like, that's where your mind should be. Like, they need to be taken out of power and put out of commission. And not elect someone else. No, just fucking, again, the solution in New Zealand is not elect anyone else. It's to give the land back to the Maori people and other indigenous people there, and either get the fuck out of there or let them run the shit they need, how they need to run it. Like they've been running it for thousands of years. That is the solution. Oh, it's so hard. I don't care if it's so hard to undo. I'm not trying to fuck all the New Zealanders and tell them to leave and, they have to go through all this bullshit. I mean, where are you going to go? America? Yeah, don't go to America. If that's the case, do not come here. That's the worst mistake you'll be making. Tell you that right now. I mean, guys, again, of all the countries in the fucking world to go to, you're going to go there. No. So I think I closed out what we're going to look at, didn't I? Oh my God. It was a 51 thing. Oh, the 38-year-old died. Okay, well, it happened, November 28th? That was said. What's still the date numerology? Because we still haven't gone to 10 TV yet. Yeah, there are 33 days remaining. Yeah, Hakeem Jeffries for House leadership. We'll just say how many days from this. I should have talked about this earlier because it's part of the video, but we did talk about government. We talked about government day with 47 numerology, so I'm not going to feel too bad. Black 11, nigger 30. And that's what they're saying, black nigger. Again, I hate saying that word without my camera on. Oh, look at YouTube. My channel. Come on. This is educational purposes. But blacks equals 11, and then the NIGGER equals 30. And on 11/30, we have see, right here. See how this works? See how sick this is? Black 11, NIGGER 30, and 113 is the 30th prime. 1130, 113. Authority 137. Oh, come on. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. And to be fair, we're just, what time is it? Oh, it's Eastern, so Guys, this was updated 5 minutes ago, so we're actually on time. That means this is the perfect time to see this. We could not see this sooner. What was this whole, like, what's on my fucking thumbnail? This is what I'm trying to show you. What's on my thumbnail? Washington, D.C. is on my thumbnail, right? It's, you have the Capitol building. So Washington, D.C. is on my thumbnail, right? With the American flag. That equals 137, right? 137, the 33rd prime number. So they're giving you this propaganda updated at 137. Do you get it now? So if you've made it this far into the stream, do you clearly see what I'm teaching you? I show an example. We go and leave somewhere. We go look at other things. We come back, and they're doing the same thing. See? 137, authority 137, and 47. That's the theme of this fucking stream. That's why I make a theme of the stream, so you can clearly see that I'm not lying to you, that they do this shit by the numbers. I don't know why I wrote theme because I said theme. But you get it. Authority equals 47. It's a day with 47 life less a number. See? It's why I made this video the way I did. And again, black 11, this guy's black. Slave 31, 31 days remaining. Authority 47. Democrat 47. Government 47. Authority 47 and 137. God, I mean, this a 2-minute, 17-second video. Oh my. Is that a 137-second video with a minute, a 137 update time from some propaganda from Washington, D.C.
Going up in that Crown Heights.
You seeing this shit? like that's what I'm saying. How is this not by the numbers propaganda from the United States federal government? How is that a ritual from CNN and the United States federal government who runs CNN? This is the propaganda skin. There's 4 branches. Like Zach's been saying this, he's right. There's 4 branches to the United States federal government. There's the executive branch, the legislative branch, the judicial branch, and the propaganda branch. And this is the propaganda branch right here. And the propaganda branch is the top branch. It's actually a tree structure, right? You have the top node as a propaganda branch, and then the 3 branches, other branches are under that branch because the propaganda branch controls it, right? It all comes out of the propaganda. So this is the propaganda branch of the United States American federal government, and you see it right here. I mean, like, I just got to take a screenshot of this before they change the update time. Only thing that's not so bad is, you know, I do record it in the videos. You got to bear with me here. See, this has to fucking work. I need to get this. I mean, this is what I'm trying to fucking say. This one, I think I keep CNN politics up. You can know who it's fucking from. You know, give credit to where credit is due. Credit is due to CNN giving you this ritual by the numbers. I mean, look at this shit. I know it's not saved yet, but at least I have it queued up. But, I mean, what the fuck, man? Yeah, right, Joseph? Like, this is ridiculous. Say 0. Let's see Nappy Roots. I'm glad you like to laugh. But, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's easy to laugh when they do this type of shit. I mean, I cannot believe this. And isn't Black Man 57? Or that's going to be 150. No, it's 159. Yeah, Black Man 57. 1257. Yeah, I mean, Black Man 57. At the 57 minute of the hour, you have this black man. We're not done. We have 7 days from his birthday. So, yeah, we should have done this first, but it's whatever. It's on the stream. It's being recorded. I think opening up the stream, we saw really surface, easy level shit anyway to get anyone new to see what the fuck's going on anyway. So, Hakeem Jeffries. I mean, we had to expose that anti-Islamic propaganda. I mean, we got to always expose that shit. It's just stupid. 257. I'm not trying to make a connection with... I know it's up here. It's 12. Yeah, sure, it's here, but I don't like to do that. I just think they're really going for a black man for probably some other numbers too. Could be some kind of George Washington type of number. But I don't know. We're going to look at his birthday though till today. So Jeffries 42, you know, like nigger, right? And then GGER 42. Like Jeffries, that's why this is his last name. And of course 7842 and 7842 numbers for the Jesuits. Federal 138, Freemason 48. So we have all that here too. Hakeem Jeffrey's 42. I mean, come on, man. Okay, Black 29. Let's just look at his birthday real quick. Hakeem Jeffries. Hakeem Olajuwon's another agent. Played in the fake NBA. August 4th. Yeah, this guy has the same birthday as Obama. That's right. And I feel like they were talking about him there with 44 days remaining last time we talked about him. So Obama's birthday till today, essentially. That's what we're going to do. It's the same thing. So anytime you do it from Obama's birthday to today. So guys, this is what they're doing, honestly. It's almost like they're doing this so they keep doing rituals from Obama's birthday, but it's like more, relevant, if you will, since Obama's not really in the spotlight as much anymore. But of course, he comes back here and there because he's just one of their actors. Oh my God. I just cannot believe this shit. I just cannot believe this at all. Like this 137, this blows my mind. Because again, we started this whole video off talking about Washington D.C. and everything. I mean, that's what I'm saying. 118 days. Oh my God, this is by the numbers. Hakeem 119, 119 days from his birthday. See, 119 days from his birthday. I know spiritual 118, death 118, and it could be for shedding the death of. Maybe some connected to Obama, connected to him, Joe Biden, because Joe Biden's a Democrat. But yeah, he's the chair of the House Democratic Caucus, and now he's going to be the minority leader. The minority leader is a minority, a black person. It's just a mockery. See, becomes the first black person to lead either party in Congress, and it's the same birthday as the first black person to become president. How does no one get how this is scripted? And yeah, if someone says Obama wasn't black, yeah, I agree with that, but you gotta speak to the narrative. You gotta speak to the narrative and explain these riddles. 99% of America thinks Obama's just a very black man. I'm not even trying to make an argument on that point either, but to me, it's just more the mockery. Like their first black president was a guy who was like half black. They could have easily, the narrative put in like a very dark skin. Ethiopian looking kind of person or something that was born in America, per se, because God knows how true that even is. So yeah, it's all we have to do really. We can do to his upcoming birthday. If this is a video, I need to go check something, so I might play this video. Yeah, I'll play this video and go take like a 2-minute break. So I'm not even gonna watch it. 8 months, 6 days from his birthday. Federal government is equal to 85. It's well, the end is 8 months, 5 days. But see these death, we have the 118 to 8 months, 6 days. It's not looking good. Like, is he gonna die in office? Things like that. Like, I don't know. Well, we'll keep this in mind. 35 weeks and 3 days to setting for his prime. All right, so let me check the chat real quick and then go play this video and I'll be right back. Yeah, Ponzi scheme, they can't stop, right? Update on Idaho quadruple stabbings. Address was 1122. Lots of 113, 54, and 137s there. Yep, same numbers. 113 is the number they love. That's when you're 113 definitely. That's why he made his name that. Just to, again, emphasize the 113, the dishonesty in the media. It's a big dishonest number. That's why Jacinda Ardern and Sanna Marin are born 113 days apart. At least their birthdays are. Trying again. Where are you trying again, Itachi? Hope nothing, Oh, auto close. Oh, YouTube app. What? Are they, like, not letting you stream or not letting you watch the video? That's just bullshit. Well, maybe while I play this video, you can get it sorted out. So I'll be back in a couple minutes. I'm going to play it. So I'm not going to watch it, so I have no clue what this is about. But I'll be back.
Neighborhood.
Of course, you got another black person start by saying neighborhood. It's the same rhetoric as Obama. Neighborhood, my hood. Come on, stupid.
Growing up in that Crown Heights neighborhood.
See, don't you get this shit? I'm about to leave, but come on. I'm sick of this shit. Why is it always, it's the same thing. Obama grew up in my poor neighborhood back in Chicago or wherever, Hawaii, right? Michelle, they always give some black person who's from the hood, trying to make it out the hood. I mean, I'm stuck in the hood, nigga, trying to make it out. They give this type of people. Growing up in this neighborhood, it's like I'm just tired of this type of shit. Again, I'm not saying that You know, you get what I'm trying to say. They're trying to paint some kind of idea into people's minds with this type of stuff.
Growing up in that Crown Heights
I'll be back.
neighborhood, first member of Congress I was ever aware of was the Honorable Shirley Chisholm. And I eventually was able to be elected to represent many neighborhoods in Brooklyn that she formerly represented. And so it's with particular reverence for her that it was communicated to me earlier today that this actually is Shirley Chisholm's birthday, 98 years ago. I stand on the shoulders of people like Shirley Chisholm and so many others as we work to advance the ball for everyday Americans and get stuff done. Because that's what Democrats do. That's what our record says. Each and every day, House Democrats committed to fighting hard for working families, middle-class folks, those who aspire to be part of the middle class, young people, seniors, immigrants, veterans, the poor, the sick, the afflicted, the least, the lost, and the left behind. House Democrats fight for the people. That's our story, that's our legacy, that's our values, that's our commitment as we move forward. Get stuff done. Make life better for everyday Americans. We look forward to finding opportunities to partner with the other side of the aisle and work with them whenever possible. But we will also push back against extremism.
Are they really going to end this at 12:59? Guys, we're going to end this at 12:59. I mean, come on. There's like less than a minute left, and it just turned 12:59. See, Negro 59, Slave 59, Rasta 59, Blues 59. So do you see how the word Negro equals 59? The N-word equals 30 and 42, like, nigger 42 and 30. Black 11, it's 11/30. Jeffries equals 42. At 12:59, they're ending this. You see how I can eloquently, or at least almost eloquently, tell you that? Again, I say this to emphasize, it's a pattern. It's a common pattern, so clear. That's why I can just say these things. Like, people ask, well, how can you just name up? It's not how can I name up these numbers. Guys, they do the same thing every single time. That's why I can talk this way. They do it every single time in some kind of fashion like this.
Extremism whenever necessary. We love this country. We love our democracy. We love the Congress and the House of Representatives, the institution designed to be the closest to the people. And we're going to fight hard each and every day we have this honor to serve in Congress to deliver.
It's just spoken like a true politician. I mean, even the biggest sheep in the world, literally the biggest sheep in America who just doesn't like the Democrats, would say that was a bunch of bullshit. And honestly, they're right. I mean, they wouldn't even see through that. It's just straight up promises. We'll make things better. It's just, they all say the same shit every year. That's why I didn't want to call that part out. They call the same shit out every year. What's just the spot here? This got to be from CNN's thing. Look at this. It's like, it looks like someone spilled some drink on like their slide or something. Because now it's gone.
Exactly.
That couldn't have been a creative effect. I mean, really? There's something. What looks good about that? Never mind. Got some black guy in Georgia. CNN's K-File turns up Walker speech that raises residents. Walker speech on the anniversary of the death of George Herbert Walker Bush and Paul Walker. Oh my! Is this really happening? Oh my God! What? Look, Paul Walker died November 30th. He drove a red Porsche in a movie called Skull and Bones. And then look who, and he dies in a red Porsche. And then look at the Skull and Bones guy who died on the same day. See, he died the same day as who? George Herbert Walker Bush. These are all rituals. They run politics. They run Hollywood. That's what I'm trying to show you. See? And it's funny. I was gonna put George Herbert Walker Bush in my title, but I couldn't even fit that. I couldn't fit anything. So I said, well, fuck it. I mean, we all know it's his death anniversary, so what's there to really call out? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's obvious they're going to do some ritual for him. And I like the title how I had it. But look, I mean, Sure. I mean, the thing about this video is this could be. But the thing is, they had it queued up to show up today, man. I'm not trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. 'Cause, guys, you see, if you're a veteran of this channel, you see it all the time. I give them the benefit of the doubt, and they like prove me wrong. I was like, oh, maybe I'm reaching or something, but then like I'm not reaching. We do a little more decoding. It's like, oh, I wasn't reaching at all. This is what they did. I want to see when this was published. Yeah, today. See, Herschel Walker in the news today. Guys, think about it. Every single time I stream, it's this same shit. This is how often they do this. I mean, again, I'm not the only one who streams. Zach streams, Arthur, everyone else who streams. They show you this shit. You know? They show you this crap. Itachi shows this crap bullshit all the time. They do this nonstop is what I'm trying to tell you. That's why, how can I be cherry picking or... No. Again, I've gone months without doing this, and people have been streaming still and giving you videos, the same fucking thing. I'm not even the one who discovered this shit anyway, so that's why I hate when people call me out for this. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not even the one who brought this out to people's attention. Like, what are you talking about? It's just the deniers are just they said the dumbest thing. I'm sorry, they said the stupidest things. Greensboro, Georgia. Yeah, Georgia, some racist ass state with Georgia 44. I'm only saying that because it's, in the South. I'm speaking to the narrative. I'm not saying it's, well, yeah, because it's run by the cabal it is, but likewise, Ohio's a racist ass state, California, Alaska, it doesn't matter. But you know what I'm trying to say? Like, in the narrative, it's the South. See some black guy here. And then Kill 44, Execution 44. We're talking about the death of Paul Walker and George H.W. Bush. See, in a 44, he's in a 44 state on their death anniversary. Do you see this? Georgia equals 44. Georgia 44. See what I'm trying to say? I guess I'm serious. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. Like I just don't like this anymore. Okay, let me rephrase that. I'm not talking about streaming or putting this information. I just don't like. But I haven't liked it for years. I don't know. I just said that. Like it's not a Freudian slip, guys. Trust me. It's not a Freudian. You see how I streamed for 4 hours like not long ago. I mean, I go on for a long time. It's hard for me to stop the stream and stop streaming. So I think I've proven that I like doing this, especially doing it, to make nothing with it or anything. But what I'm trying to say is I just don't know. Like I feel like I just lost all my oomph right now. Like just seeing this, I'm like, this is just stupid. How many days is this from Herschel Walker's birthday then? Are we going to get, death, sacrifice numbers? There's numbers for Walker? I don't know, but we'll see. You just judge what numbers. Walker 38. There we go. Death 38. Oh, Herschel Walker born 3/8. So we get death, murder numbers. Guys, are you seeing this ritual? Oh my God. So we have Herschel Walker in a state that equals 44. Georgia 44, right? He's born 3/8. Walker equals 38, like death, killing, murder, RIP. Like that ISIS propaganda piece about the leader death. How that was at the 30th minute of the hour. How that one red dirt singer died in a day with 38 numerology. They're reporting it today in a day with 83 numerology. Now we have this. Guy born on 3/8, 8/3. His name equals 38. And they have him here in a video published on the death anniversary of Paul Walker and George H.W. Bush. And I'm glad George H.W. And think about George H.W. Bush. They probably done this anyway, but again, government 47, president 47, satanic death sacrifice rituals from the United States federal government, who he served. I mean, that's what I'm trying to fucking say. Not a clickbait title, not a clickbait thumbnail. This is exactly what I'm explaining, exactly what's coming to you every single time. Explained perfectly because there's just so easy rituals. It's not me being so good at this. It's literally them doing the same thing. Yeah, no need to reach at all. That's why I never try to reach. I'm like, there's no point to reach. At all. All right, guys, I got to put in another video. I got something to do. So might as well watch this.
1 week before the Georgia Senate runoff election, Republican candidate Herschel Walker is on defense again, this time about whether he legally resides in the state of Georgia. CNN's K-File reporting tonight that Walker himself earlier this year said, quote, "I live in Texas." And he also said this.
Are you fucking kidding me? I was sitting in my home in Texas. What? Texas? Sure, New Haven CT is where they're from, but come on, who's all about Texas? George W. Bush, and by extension his dad. Are you guys, you not just see that shit? Guys, I'm here like doing something else in the background, but later, if someone's leaving, later, Randy, I don't understand later leaving or showing something later, but peace out, man, in case you're leaving. But in case you haven't left yet, I mean, do you guys just hear that shit? Texas? Oh my God. Guys, again, I'm just sitting here screaming about how obvious this is a ritual. And then they mentioned Texas? Again, this guy is from New Haven, CT, right? Or he's from Milton, Massachusetts. But he died in Houston, Texas. And his son is all about Texas, right? And his son, another son is the governor of Florida, excuse me, right? I'm sorry about that. Jeb Bush is Florida, but you know what I'm trying to say. They're Texas connection. I shouldn't have to explain it any further. Yeah, he was the 43rd governor of Florida, just like how his brother was the 43rd president. Yale equals 43. Likewise, New Haven, CT, where George H.W. Bush or George Bush is from, because these are like a family of actors and agents. That's what they are. I cannot believe what I just heard. Texas. Yeah, I'll play that again. I gotta go do something. But wow.
Tonight, exactly 1 week before the Georgia Senate runoff election, Republican candidate Herschel Walker is on defense again, this time about whether he legally resides in the state of Georgia. CNN's K-File reporting tonight that Walker himself earlier this year said, quote,
"Oh my God, I'm so stupid. Georgia, George Bush. I should have called that earlier. I mean, you guys probably picked up. Guys, this might be the most blatant ritual I've ever seen in like a long time. And that's, I mean, or at least tied with a lot of things. Georgia, which equals 44. Georgia, Texas. Today's the death anniversary of George H.W. Bush. And his name is Herschel Walker. Like, how is this a coincidence? How the fuck is this a coincidence at all? That's why, guys, that's why this hurts my head. I'm sitting like, do people not get this? It's not me being arrogant or narcissist. No, it's like, if you don't get this, you're fucking retarded. It's not a coincidence. Come on. She's saying the names Walker, George through Georgia, and Texas all in the same video. Just, I'm done. And Herschel Walker, Herbert Walker. It's almost like I wish I put George H.W. Bush in my title, because that was the first thing that came to my mind. But I was like, okay, how can I do a whole stream on George H.W. Bush's death again? You know what I'm trying to say? That's why I didn't talk about him. But, you know, I mean, at that point, if you needed me to do that to prove this to you, I mean, you're a fucking idiot. You're not worth waking up anyway. So I'll start from the beginning one more time, and I won't pause anymore, because I got something to do.
Tonight, exactly 1 week before the Georgia Senate runoff election, Republican candidate Herschel Walker is on defense again, this time about whether he legally resides in the state of Georgia. CNN's K-File reporting tonight that Walker himself earlier this year said, quote, "I live in Texas." And he also said this.
I was sitting in my home in Texas, and I was seeing what was going on in this country.
But during a campaign rally just hours ago, Walker claimed that he's always been a Georgia resident.
I represent the great people of Georgia. I've lived here my whole life.
Walker has been under fire over this already, fending off questions about his residency after CNN's K-File reported that Walker was getting a Texas tax break intended for a primary residence.
Yes, so just like Wesley Snipes, another black man trying to evade taxes, so they have to, do some black shaming in this too. Which, it's not a shame to evade taxes, but in a narrative it is. And it makes people look bad. Look, this black guy trying to not pay like the rest of us. It's just that type of propaganda.
Getting a Texas tax break intended for a primary residence. Out front now, Crystal Liz, a CNN politics reporter and editor-at-large. For more on this, so Chris.
Think about it, guys. The guy can't even make Duper's delight, guys. He's trying his best not to laugh because he knows how dumb this is. You see me, guys, the only difference between me and Chris Saliza, other than I'm not trying to deceive you and I'm not paid by the Jesuits and I'm not some piece of shit, you know who? With some Jesuit type of last name. Only difference between me and him is that I just laugh. I don't try to hold it in. That's the difference right between us. We even both have similar glasses. But the main difference that we both, I just laugh. He's holding his laugh.
Now, Crystal Liz, a CNN politics reporter and editor-at-large, for more on this. So, Chris, this is not clearly the first controversy that Herschel Walker has been dealing with since launching his campaign for Senate. This is a new problem. This new problem, how does it stack up against all of the others that he's...
Well, let me first say, Kate, that clip you played where Herschel Walker says, I lived in Georgia my whole life is just not true, right? I mean, he lived in Texas. He moved to Georgia to run for the Senate, which is fine, but just to do a little bit of a fact check there. So I have two contradictory thoughts on how big an issue it is. On the one hand, as you mentioned, Walker has been through a lot in terms of allegations about paying for abortions, which he denied. The campaign has been hit with a lot throughout the campaign, and he's still standing, right? And there's value in that, politically speaking. On the other hand, we are 7 days away from the runoff, and this is a very close race. So when you talk about those things, Herschel Walker would rather not be talking about his residency issues tonight and tomorrow on the campaign trail. So little things can make a big difference when we're talking about a really close race with really tight margin.
I mean, come on, he's talking about running for a political seat.
Miller, he is now
it can't be any more obvious. It still could have been about anything. It's about him running for some kind of political for Senate. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Was George H.W. Bush ever a senator at all? Before he became president? I mean, I wouldn't know because, I wasn't alive when this guy was... I was alive when he was president, but I was like 1 year old when he was, about to leave office, right? So I don't think this guy was ever a senator. But, we can look at the sun and shit too. But this guy was president. Yeah, when he left office, I was what? 2 years old. So, that should show you. And then, he's the 43rd vice president of the U.S. as well. So, another 43. He's the 43rd vice president. His son's the 43rd president. His other son's the 43rd governor of Florida. Yale 43. What does that tell you? This is a guy, he does things by the numbers. He's a Freemason who does things by the numbers. Guys, I can't believe that Herschel Walker example. Joseph Aquaviva says Walking Dead with 177 episodes. George Walker Bush 177. New World Order 177. The Jesuit Order 177. Wow. Yep. TV, film, politics, all scripted together. And then Denise is saying Power is out where she's at in Mantua, Ohio. I'm sure it's by the numbers. Oh, guys, Ohio, they love taking out the power by the numbers. They do in Columbus. They do it Cincinnati. They love taking out power by the numbers. Sure, I'm not there. It could be natural as possible, but at this point, when they do it, I just feel like they just do it to fuck with us. Like, in South Africa, they let them know before the power turns out. At least because they have, not every time, but they have scheduled power outages, and they say, "Hey, we're going to turn off your power." Yeah, God forbid, they'll never do that in United States of America. Are you kidding me? They love to fuck with us so hard here. Yep, taking out the Power Rangers. They killed those Power Rangers. They said he killed himself. Taking out our power. Yep, exactly. Taking out our power. It's just pathetic. It's just pathetic. It's just so pathetic. But yeah, guys, we still have to go to 10 TV before I close this. I have not forgotten. It's just that Herschel Walker riddle. I'm gonna have to talk about that later. Like, I don't care. I'm still doing something in the background, guys. 1 second. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my God. Well, I hope you guys are having fun in the chat. All right, let's go. Oh, hey, Zach. Good seeing you. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Drive Effect News 25, you're definitely missing out. Because, again, exposing exactly what's going on. Showing you how it's done. And showing you how to do it. I know that the FBI in the 17th state. Look at this. FBI is in the 17th state. FBI equals 17. FBI, it's just, I mean, the thing with 10 TV, as soon as you hit the front page, it's by the numbers. Every single time. But Zach, in case you just got here, just to recap this riddle, there's Herschel Walker's in the news. I mean, it's just crazy. So, of course, as you know, and as you guys, if you didn't know, Zach predicted that this would happen. He predicted that George H.W. Bush would die in November before the end of the month. He said it multiple times, and it happened. And of course, and they deleted the channel he said it on because they censored him heavily. But we have a Herschel Walker video, and I made sure to check this was today. See, it's 11:30. So on the anniversary of the death of George Herbert Walker Bush, we have Herschel Walker, which sounds like Herbert Walker. And the whole video is about his residency in Texas versus Georgia. Georgia, Herschel Walker, George Herbert Walker Bush. The whole video is about his residency in Georgia versus Texas, because he's from Georgia, but living in Georgia, been back and forth, Texas and Georgia. And this is coming up because he's trying to run for Senate. So he's running for a political party or a political position, running for a political position, just like how George H.W. Bush did. And again, on the anniversary of George H.W. Bush's death and Paul Walker's death. So I just think it's ridiculous. Yeah, 1258, Freemasonry 58. They run the FBI. Shooting involved an agent in Hill. Yeah, guys, this is a psyop. The FBI is investigating a shooting involving an agent in the Hilltop neighborhood of Columbus Wednesday morning. The shooting happened in the 500 block of Racine Avenue, just south of Sullivan Avenue. Because they love using the street for all of these riddles. These events. They love reporting. Because I've said many times, is to at least scare people. Oh, don't go around there. It's so dangerous. It's just like, just fear. Take away your guns. Provide more police. Just before 10:30 a.m., circumstances on what led to the shooting are unclear at the time. A portion of Racine Avenue near Whitehead Avenue was shut down. I think at 12:58, the 17th state, they got the FBI agent. And then again, on a day with 83 numerology, a dead baby dies. You can talk about death. And, I always look for the Ohio and Buckeye numbers, but so far I haven't seen any. But yeah, Columbus 106. Well, this is Madison County, but this is Columbus News. Like this is who they really cater to. And 106, Columbus 106, they update it. I mean, this is what they do every single time. That's why I come here. Christopher Columbus also equals 106. $825. Ohio does have a gematria 25. The H exception. And then, they gotta show you. At least the baby wasn't dead at 806. There's probably something else with that, but I think we can come back to this too. It seems a little slower day on this today, which is okay. We don't need a bunch of BS. But let's do a CNN refresh real quick. Oh, see, family of Riverside catfishing murder victims give update. On day with 83 numerology, murder 83. Again, in the title, murders, murder. So then the live update, so this just came out. So again, this is happening live. Like this was not here when we started the stream. So we're talking about murder. We show you how today was day with 83 numerology. And now they have this by the numbers back up added. It's the same crap all the time. The same by the numbers rituals from this cabal. Murder 83. And look, kill 44, execution 44, updated the 44th minute of the hour by who? By the Jesuit Order. Jesuit Order 144. at 1:44, they update this at. This is from the Jesuit order. 144.
The glow of candles lights the darkness on Price Court.
Oh my God. I mean, guys, this does not end. See, police fatally shoot man accused of killing family of teen he catfished. So this is a shooting. That's why they give you a minute, 57-second video, because shooting equals 37 and 157 is the 37th prime number. See? Police say there is no reason to believe suspect in Riverside killings used a firearm. Which they're still alluding to the whole shooting thing. And shooting equals 44 as well. Shooting 44, 37. I don't know what catfishing equals, but we'll see. 57. And that's what I'm saying. Catfishing equals 57. Oh my God. Catfishing 57. And they give you a minute, 57-second video. And this is 57 minutes ago. And before, I used to not look at this because we've seen before how every minute this will update. But then last time we tried and checked, it's like they changed it. So it's like they archive these times now. It's just like, okay, so 57 minutes ago, catfishing 57. No reason to believe. This is also in quotes. They use a firearm because it's all the gun rights bullshit, gun reform, and no reason to believe equals gun control and stuff. But no reason to believe equals 263 to 56 prime. Society of Jesus equals 56 and 79. See, they have the two here. Society of Jesus 79 and 56. This is literally from them. And then Riverside, California. That's where this takes place. 107. I mean, this is what I'm trying to say. They're using the numbers for shooting all over this. Riverside, California, 107, like shooting. See? Do you see how we have already 3 of these 4 numbers? And we just started decoding this? Do you see it? Like, just think about the odds of that happening. Because see, these Simon Dan types, they don't think. They think very linearly. They don't think in multi-dimensions, which I don't know why. It's like, it's not even about the amount of numbers that are here in the ciphers. It's also the amount of time it takes us to come across them live. And that's a metric that these deniers don't ever think about. That's why I don't like these deniers. Like, you're denying this, but you don't clearly get how this is what's going on, and we're proving it every single day. Shooting 107, like Riverside, California. Shooting equals 44. When you write out the words 44, you get 144, right? So then what do? They give you a 144 update time. So you have the 144 and a 44 for shooting. And then shooting equals 37, right? See, that's the third of the 4 numbers. 157 is the 37 prime. And they give you a minute, 57-second video. This is exactly what I'm trying to say. Like, we get those 3 numbers within the first 4 minutes. 3 minutes. Teenager getting expensive medical treatment following Riverside murders. The 15-year-old victim. Yeah. The victim of a 38. Because when you write a 15, you get 38. Marcus Cherie Winnick. Yeah, this is just stupid. Again, this is the Society of Jesus. That's what they have. Again, this is the Catholic Church. Only the Catholic Church will put the Virgin Mary here. I don't know any other religion that would have the Virgin Mary candle. Maybe there is one. I'm not sure. But to my knowledge, the Virgin Mary is a Catholic Church thing. They literally have Jesus and Mary here. And this is from the Society, and it's from California. And look at this kind of Spanish-looking house, or Hispanic style, Mexican style house. So it seems to me, it seems like some family, some area where there's a lot of Hispanic people who are mostly Catholic. I mean, not to say this, probably is some staged photo, and by probably I mean it is 100% a staged photo from the Society of Jesus. Again, you have to understand they're putting this here to let you know this is a ritual from the Catholic Church. That's why they do this. Brooke Weineck, she one of the victims. See her name, Gematria. This is ridiculous. Yeah, for her name equals 56. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Her name equals 56. Society of Jesus equals 56, like Brooke Weineck, whatever you pronounce this agent's name. Society of Jesus 56, Brooke Weineck 56, and look what they're giving you. They have her right here, right under a picture of the Society of Jesus, essentially, a bunch of Jesus. A bunch of Jesus, and then her name equals 56. Guys, every time you click on anything on CNN, especially, just I don't want to use the word especially because it's for anything. I mean, Fox News is just as easy. I just mean use CNN as an example. You just click on anything they show you is by the numbers. This is crap from the Riverside Police Department. Family of Riverside catfish murder victims warns: be careful and talk to your children about predators. Michelle Blandon, senator, speaks during a press conference in Riverside, California. Stupid. Yep, and then see around Thanksgiving time, and there's always some kind of tragedy the day before Thanksgiving or right after or whatever. Usually, it's like 99% of the time before Thanksgiving. Well, it's technically both because again, they always keep some kind of tragedy, some kind of ritual anyway. But they give you the bulk of them before Thanksgiving, so it's always this. And they do this every single year, And this year, it's like sister and daughter of murder victims details their Thanksgiving together one day before the killings, and they always do this every year. No one catches on. Like, why? Don't you get it's emotional manipulation? Like, if you just insist on believing the fake news, then do yourself a favor and at least wean yourself into it. Start with one day a year of not believing anything you see in the TV, and have that year be the day before Thanksgiving, and you'll already improve your your emotional state. And then, graduate to like 2 days a year, then 3 days a year. And, hopefully by the end of the week, you get to 365 days a year because it shouldn't take any longer than that. Woman whose family members were killed by alleged catfisher says neighbor helped save niece's life. Look at her leopard print, with some sex kitten type of symbolism. Police behind her, and then this gold pocket. There's something they're doing here. Look at the gold and silver. Who has gold and silver? Gold slippers on a silver road, or silver slippers on a gold road, yellow brick road. You know whose. So let's put this out. And again, you got Brooke. Oh, so Brooke Weineck was 38 years old, of course. See the victim, 69. The Jesuit order, 69. His wife, Cherie Winnick, 65. And then their daughter, Brooke Winnick, 38. And it's got Edwards of North Chesterfield, Virginia. See, another guy from Virginia. We had a Virginia University shooting. We had Virginia, that woman who died And then we have this guy. Yeah, same old thing. All by, like Zach said in his video, all by DC area. Because that's where the stuff comes out of. Let's see if they update this in another time. But 144. Yeah, still 144. And again, they made it about guns and firearms just to prove that point further. Yeah, this stuff is just so dumb. It's just been nothing but a bunch of bullshit. It's all we've seen all day. But that's every single stream. Every single stream is nothing but a bunch of bullshit. I haven't seen one thing that's legit at all. At all. Drake gifts DJ Khaled amazing toilet bowls worth $20,000 each. Yeah, his fat ass is not sitting on no toilet bowl that's worth $20,000. Eat up ass. Yeah. God doesn't even do anything, and again, I get it. He doesn't have to make beats to be a producer. I get that part. You literally can just bring artists together and make a record. I know that's what a producer is, but even does he do that? That's my question. Does he even do that? What happened when a 94-year-old former flight attendant saw a photo of herself at the airport? Some ritual there. Again, some of these rituals are maybe some World War type of stuff that I'm not fully seeing. Like just the thought of someone actually wants to click on this and see Kendall Jenner in tights. It's like, yeah, you got problems, man. Two killed in Alabama. So severe storms, or like a 52 or 56 or something. Yes. So we'll see. 157. 37 Prime. Sacrifice 206. 2 minute 6 second video. Yeah, this is weather warfare. The government does this shit on purpose. I definitely do. Jail 33. Storm. Guys, I'm running out of the juice. I've been doing this for a while, so that's why I'm like talking slower and stuff. It's kind of how it goes, we find the brunt of the rituals. We kind of go through everything that's like worth talking about. Not that this is not worth talking about. It is. Akron, Alabama. The fuck? I didn't even know it was in Akron, Alabama. In nearby Hale County, like another type of weather event. Many trees and some homes were damaged in the small town of Akron. I wouldn't be surprised if this synced up with like LeBron James or something. Or Steph Curry, who are both born in the same hospital in Akron, Ohio, which equals 47. Like maybe they'll check the Lakers schedule, but I know something went down with them. Let me just check. Even if nothing happened, even if they can't play anymore, whatever the story is. Oh, they're just banned from the championship, right? Or I don't know how it works. Again, guys, it's that fake to me. It's like if they can't participate in the championship because of some whatever stupid regulate, like that's bullshit. And what's the point of speaking to the narrative? Then what's the point? Like, so the next game is against Oregon. Okay, Portland Trail Blazers. 113. 1130. I don't know if someone's asking who's going to win. Again, I don't know. I haven't decoded anything. They're either going to come 7-13 or what, 8-12. I don't know. I didn't decode any of it, so I don't know. You have to decode it yourself. Could have been upset there. It's always possible. Yeah. Well, hope you're all enjoying the video. They boarded up. Greg Stretch says they boarded up the Riverside one of the windows on Riverside with a large cross. There we go. A big cross. Because it's from the Society of Jesus. These people are just extremely obvious. I was just to Racine Avenue. I didn't fully decode this FBI agent. I should have probably done more. I just, you know, I don't really touch up on this too much. Yeah, Racine, how do they call it? AVE, yeah, Avenue. Yeah, Death 118, FBI agent, and some shooting. But no one died though, but not that they have to. Maybe we'll give them a win this day. Let's see the CJ Stroud. This is our last look for some Buckeye numbers. Okay, yes, I admit some days they don't have it, but I'm talking about out of like 1,000 days, they might not show it like 50 of those days, and I'm not even exaggerating. Look, see? Buckeye and Ohio numbers. You see, guys, I gave them our last chance. I literally said, oh, they won this time. We didn't see any Buckeye Ohio numbers on 10 TV. And not only do we see them in the published time and the update time. I mean, what else is there to fucking prove? Buckeye 27, Ohio 47, Columbus 47. Right here in the published time, right here in the update time. So you get when I say it, out of 1,000 times, maybe 50 at most, they wouldn't do this in some fashion. That's at most. Now I'm starting to think it'd probably be more like 15 times. Because, I mean, they do this every fucking time. Again, that's why I come here every stream. And we see it every single time. Buckeye 27. Buckeye 27. Ohio 47. And that honestly reminded me, before the stream's over, because I've been tweeting a lot, so we should go through those tweets and then probably end the stream. Because I'm glad, because I've been bummed if I ended the stream without showing those tweets, because there's a lot of stuff decoded. But here you go. I mean, come on. I just don't know what else to say. And if you're new here, notice how they didn't load any video, we didn't read anything. I mean, you don't have to read any of this. You can, it's coded, it's a ritual, but I'm just trying to say, to see how they're doing this is all you have to look at. Maybe there is no video, I don't know, but there probably is a video. There's something wrong with their site, which is good. I mean, that means other idiots aren't getting the fucking videos, hopefully. You know, so let's look at the things I've tweeted, just the rituals. Oh, this is being slow. It's whatever. Haley Bieber is once again trying to make it clear that she's not pregnant. Because that's probably the market, because she's probably not. Because she probably can't get pregnant. I mean, it's probably stuff like that. Asking pregnant. Oh, then Itachi said something right there. Should have seen what he said. But knowing Twitter, you know, I go back now. It's just going to be different. I should have hit the back button instead. Okay, it's still here. Articles like this prove why CNN should burn down. Exactly. Exactly. She's an ovarian cyst that's the size of an apple. Yeah, okay. With the apple in her fucking throat. So, yep, Jerry Braille says there isn't a speck of gold there. This is pertains to the, I mean, look at this. They literally give us, they're talking about the Fort Knox. They give you some picture from literally like this. Like, she literally looks like, I don't know if you've seen Lamb Chop. She looks like the fucking woman from there. Just like, you know, the granny fro, just the 70s, maybe 80s at latest. I would even argue 60s, 70s kind of photo. If even that been both today's technology, don't be surprised if this is taken like in some Hollywood set last week and they just threw some filter on top of it. I mean, you can't even, I don't know shit from this gang. I mean, who knows? But most likely some old ass photo. I mean, it's just mockery. If there's like if there's gold there, billions of dollars, then, you know, place has never been audited. Why show some old ass picture? like this could even, you could even infer that maybe there was actually gold there at one point and they spent all of it and got rid of all of it, and by spent, you know, put it, you know, hoarded it themselves. Probably someone in the Vatican now. Oh, it's still there, Americans. It's still there. It's just they're mocking you. But again, I don't think there's anything there at all. Or just maybe if there's any gold, there might be like literally like one gold coin. It could be just a giant joke. They have like one gold speck of gold dust just sitting in some kind of like thing that holds it to keep it from blowing away. Yep. Oh, and this is response to one of Zach's posts. Look at this. Yep, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West finalized their divorce on November 29th, 2022, the 40th day of Kim's age. And divorce equals 40. So again, if you don't know Gematria, this is what they do. They do Gematria riddles. The cabal who runs Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, in the most pure cipher, divorce equals 40, right? Alphabetical order, rules of numerology. Divorce 40. 40 days from Kim Kardashian's birthday, they finalize their divorce, which means it's a scripted divorce. Stage managed celebrity tabloid news, exactly. That's why anyone who falls for that stuff, I mean, you're just mentally ill. Like, you gotta be mentally ill to fall for this fake ass bullshit they put in the propaganda all the time, put in the news. These rituals. Kanye West, everything he does is BS. Yep, Buddhist monks from BBC, unless it involves drugs or sex. And this is another ritual. I'm not saying that these monks are above doing drugs or anything, and there could be some truth to this, but I'm just trying to say, like, the guy's the Buddhist temple of Thailand. I'm sure the guy's the Dalai Lama is an agent. The guy does shit by the numbers. I mean, that should tell you everything, man. Another ritual. Yep, RPM Trey, happy birthday, man. Definitely sub to him. He knows about the guns. Look at him, has 2 guns right here. Because he knows what's up. He knows what time it is. Yep. So Celtics have fallen 17 today, 75 today after becoming 17-5 in the NBA Finals 167 days ago. Finals ending on 167th day of the year. Yep. And it's probably going to hit. I mean, fake ass NBA. So guys, BuzzFeed's a bunch of bullshit, and this is just some. I get it, but I did get this from BuzzFeed, but it's true. I mean, so most people in the world think that it's confusing or abnormal that Americans love college sports, and I have to agree. I mean, college sports are bullshit. They're fake as fuck. They're stupid. They waste everyone's time and energy. Everyone goes so emotional over it. Guys, I'm so glad Michigan won. Which again, another Ukraine type of color winning. I mean, we have the Warriors, all these Ukraine color teams winning the championships. Rams. And then, Michigan beats Ohio State. And then, FIFA World Cup gave me I got a DMCA strike. Got my account got locked because I posted a video of the World Cup of clearly a handball. I mean, the ball. I still have it on my phone. I don't know if I have to share it maybe on Odyssey or on the community site, the Free to Fight Truth community site. I'll share it there. But they kicked the ball, and the guy on Iran, the ball literally rolled up his arm, and you can even see it hit his sleeve. You can even see his sleeve move from the ball. And the commentator said, "Oh, it was just hitting his body, not a handball." I'm like, what? So you're a commentator who probably played this game. You probably played this game too for so many years. That's you can tell, guys. That's how they mock you. The commentators they played the sport. They were doing the same thing. That's what I'm trying to say. They give you commentators who play the sport, who know what they're talking about. But they'll even tell you shit like that. That's what tells you it's fake bullshit. The ball clearly hit the guy in his arm, and it rolled up his arm. And they're saying it's not a handball. Like, what? And I shared that video on here. And, of course, then they, sharing their theatrical. And I get it. Copyright doesn't have to be fake. I know. It could be a real event just because their picture is copyright. But in my defense, what if you're at the stadium? I mean, it's just so stupid. Oh, but we have laws saying no photography, so it's whatever. I'm just talking to myself for the people who like to always have some stupid thing to say. But yeah, they added 9 minutes on the clock. Iran equals 9, or Iran equals 42, 9 equals 42. That Iran versus USA match had 9 extra minutes. Yeah, I did catch it at 91.01, but that's 91.01. That's just organic. I wasn't trying to do that. But yeah, here's how I called it out. See, this meeting has been disabled in response to a report by a copyright owner because I'm exposing it. They're like, this is clearly, I don't know, but I wouldn't go that far. I feel like they would have done it anyway. They can detect the videos and they just strike you. I have more things to decode it. I feel like I had more than this. Maybe Iran. They said during the game. They said Iran doesn't want anything to do with the game. They are giving USA the ball. They are giving USA the opportunity. It's literally what they said. Yep, Itachi. See the Lakers. See, I've been following it. So the whole Lakers ban thing. I don't know because I don't follow NBA, but I'm sure I know Itachi knows what he's talking about. And I wouldn't be surprised if Itachi is some kind of agent or something trying to mislead you or something. Like if Lakers can't make it for sure. I don't know what they think it's a lock. Well, the script of the NBA were, yep. So LeBron James passed Kareem in Milwaukee where Kareem played. Which is crazy. And this is a good video from Bobby's perspective. The geometry in Islam. And how, like, in like a lot of sacred geometry, shapes throughout all these religions, and how it's a very sacred thing. And he's relating it to how, like, if you trip on like ayahuasca or these mushrooms, these spiritual substances, you see very geometrical patterns. And he's saying, well, before then, people were doing the caveman drawings and shit. And he's saying that they probably were tripping on shit, see these geometrical patterns, and then they draw them because they want to document them, whatever. And it's really spiritual, like the swastika and stuff like that. So I think it's a good point he made. And so I said around my line, it's a good try, man. And of course, the USA won, but man, I thought you get a lot of sports rights. So anyone trying to rag you over this are just stupid. I mean, I've made money off your picks. Many people have. You've been in my chat so many times. You'll just call something and it comes true. So I mean, anyone talking shit to you is just stupid. Yeah, this is another ritual, another bucket ritual. So guys, before I decoded this, I knew there's gonna be 72. That's why I said you can almost guarantee bucket numbers will be present in these rituals because it's this all the time. Like we just saw. You see what I'm saying? 10 TV. See this? What I'm trying to say. See here? That's why I knew we come here. We see 2747. See that? Buckeye, Ohio. Look at this one. This is a stupid riddle. Ohio sues Warner Brothers Discovery. And of course, they updated at what? 9:47. Do you see the pattern here? They updated at 9:47 about Ohio, updated at the 47 minute of the hour. Here, about the Buckeye State, Ohio State Buckeyes, CJ Stroud, right? Well, yes, he's their quarterback. See? 12:47. They're doing the same update time, the 47th minute of the hour. This is a different publication, but they all do the same thing. Over by the cabal. And so you see what's happening? Ohio's suing Warner Brothers Discovery, and this is coming out this whatever day it was, November 28th. That's when they're telling you about this. See, he filed a motion and asking to be appointed lead plaintiff in a securities class action lawsuit, claiming that Warner Brothers Discovery deliberately misled investors during the merger of Warner Media and Discovery, fueling $25.5 million in losses for the Ohio Public Employees Retirement System and the state teachers' retirement system. It's just a ritual. The whole shit was a scam to begin with. And the merger closed April 8th, right? So from April 8th to when this comes out of him filing lawsuits, what? 7 months, 20 days. I mean, this is the stuff we've been talking about the whole time. Buckeye 72. This is from the Buckeye State. They do it again. Guys, I teach this because they do it fucking so often. Like it's completely impossible to deny successfully. Likewise, all of this shit is completely impossible to deny successfully. But you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you can't deny this at all. Buckeye 72, 7 months, 20 days when they filed it. It's just so stupid. And before I typed it in, I was even thinking, we're going to get a 72-27. Like, Tom Hanks he had a speech at Rice State University 2 months, 7 days from his birthday. Like, they always do this when things happen. Or remember when there was some kind of lawsuit or something with the Columbus Zoo? That was by the numbers of the Buckeye numbers. And then Zach showing you how fake the football is, because it's extremely fake. NFL, rigged. The wins, the losses are all by the numbers. 1,128, the 47th triangular number. Both teams are now 4-7. See? So the Steelers were 3-7. They came in as 3-7, and they won to become 4-7 with a win against Indiana, who were 4-6-1. So this made them 4-7-1. So they're both 4-7 on 11/28. That's the 47th triangular number. So if you add the numbers 1 through 47, you get 1,128. 11/28. This happened. Like, guys, imagine if everyone on Twitter was looking at this shit and not blowing it off. Like, the world would actually fucking be different. Like, people would actually quit falling for this shit. Like, it sounds simple, but it is simple. The problem is people don't care. They don't care. They don't want to wake up. And we're being suppressed and censored. I mean, there's a lot of problems, but I'm not trying to say those are excuses. It's just like, we're trying to show people what's up, but you can only do so much. Yeah, did a botch fake punt. Oh yeah, so Yale turns 3-2-2 next year, according to Tachi, as we pointed out. Next year, 2023, Yale turns 3-2-2. We're gonna have some rituals that year for them. George W. Bush will come back and do stuff, etc. So did a botch fake punt change game for Ohio State football against, yeah. So again, I know what a fake punt is, right? Just to clear up. I know what a fake punt, I know a fake punt's part of the strategy, I understand. But just, a botched fake punt, to me, it's just like, they're all technically fake. I mean, it's all scripted. The plays, how many points they score, it's all staged. So Christina M. Johnson resigning as the OSU president. So OSU they lose to Michigan. OSU loses to Michigan in college football, and then the OSU president confirms she's resigning. It's a ritual. And again, look at the update time, 6:36. See, they posted at the 36th minute of the hour. You see, I'm not making this up right anymore. Buckeye, I never was. Buckeye 36, 27. Ohio 47. So we've seen 27 in update time, right? Buckeye 27, Ohio 47, Buckeye 36 here, 6:36. Yahoo updates this at about a Buckeye, the Ohio State Buckeyes president, Christina Johnson. At least I'm glad we're streaming this. We're documenting this in order, like seeing literally what they're doing. But I gotta go now anyway because I gotta get back. It's been a while. So maybe we'll stop here and then. Because there's a lot I've tweeted. We can always come back. Maybe I'll skim down and look for some better things. But yeah, this was Resignation 59. This is 5 months, 9 days from her birthday. She's the 16th president. 160 days from her birthday. Resignation in Buckeye. I messed up here. Well, I didn't mess up because I showed you up here. Buckeye and resign equal the same thing. Here, I'm just showing you resignation equals 59, like Buckeye. So it's not the best example, but hope you get it. And then, yep, Elon Musk. I mean, it's just dumb. Elon Musk is saying something. Elon Musk tweets this. Elon Musk could threaten free speech on Twitter by literally allowing people to speak freely, from CNN. CNN Communications. This headline never appeared on CNN. Be better. It's like, how is CNN? Because we just spent over an hour looking at all the lies, the bullshit, the propaganda. Again, ISIS, leader death, talking about this right after Iran loses the World Cup. Iranian protesters celebrate defeat as fears rise. I mean, come on. And again, I know Iran and ISIS, one's Iraq and Syria, one's Iran, but they're talking about the 11. It's all the same area. It's all, in his American's mind, the same fucking thing. You think the average American even knows the difference between Iran and Iraq? They probably think it's the same exact nation, which technically they're right, because technically both from the same exact cabal. America, but then, by that logic, America's also like Iran and Iraq, and they won't understand that. But yeah, I mean, it's just stupid. CNN saying this again. This is all state. I mean, they're all because we see these checkmark accounts do this all the time. But I mean, it's just sick to see this. This headline never appeared in CNN. Be better. Be better. How can you fucking tell someone that when you do nothing but publish fake news propaganda all day long? Like, wow. Hey, you too, Zach. Have a good one later. Thanks for stopping in, Zach. Oh, of course, man. Thanks, Zach. Thanks for being here. I'm glad I checked the chat too, right when you're leaving too, because I'm about to end too. I gotta head back to work and stuff. But yeah, Zach, appreciate you, man. Appreciate all the work you do, and you bringing this knowledge out for people to learn. I'm honestly forever grateful, and I'm glad you're always putting this information out. You're not resting. I mean, of course, definitely rest if you need to rest. But I know you don't rest. You are grinding every day. And I'm keep putting this information out. I mean, again, I feel like people need to be sharing this. That's why I do it. Yeah, Guinea. I mean, seriously, Guinea. I mean, yeah, he's actually been putting out great work. I mean, so he's on his third book now. Multiple channels. Doesn't give up. Does streams and videos every single day. even on holidays and stuff. Or at the very least, he'll do like a blog post or something. I mean, that's consistently that's been helping getting this information pushed. So I'm the type of person where I live in the realm of gratitude, and I'm always grateful and happy when people do things, and like thankful. I think that's just the mindset that makes the world go around, and I'm sincere with it too. But yeah. Oh my God, are you fucking seeing this shit? As a sophomore, Harrison leads Ohio State with what? 72 receptions. I mean, come on. Don't you get it yet? It is the Buckeye Ohio numbers all the time with the state of Ohio with the Buckeyes. Like come on. I'm tired of talking about this pattern, but I will never stop because it's the same shit. We just show you Yahoo had this at 936. We show you how up here. I mean, come on. See, 1227, 1247, Buckeye, Ohio numbers all the time on 10 TV. That is why we come here every single time, all the time. 72 receptions. Buckeye 72, 27, 117, and 36. And I actually have to look that up. I swear, Ohio State has a 643 connection. That's 117 prime. I don't know why I keep forgetting what it is. I feel like it's in Zach's first book, too. I should go check that in. But I'll probably get it wrong. This is just me wasting time right now at this point. But because I proved my point already. It's not the Ohio State either. Oh, yeah. Ohio State 643. Ohio State 643 in the English Extended Cipher. Sure, I know it's supposed to be the Ohio States. Remember they got the trademarked by number 33 and they have 33 connection. The 33, THE, the 33, the Ohio State. All by the numbers, too. 643 to 117 prime number. I mean, this is what I'm trying to fucking say. And it's not me just trying to pick a cipher. Again, I don't use all these. I just do this to figure out fast what cipher. But English Extended is a very relevant cipher. Again, this is the cipher in our Death starter pack. Death 218. Hey, Matthew Kahn. Oh, thanks, Joe. Yeah, I'm glad you all like the information. Yeah, I'm about to wrap this up. I mean, how long have I been going for? Yeah, almost 2.5 hours. Yeah, I gotta be done. I mean, I'm glad we went this far. I'm really glad we went this far. I'm glad I caught y'all here. Glad Zach stopped by, and even by the time he left, I catch him leaving. I think the timing is good for all that. So it's time to be done. There's always something I'm gonna miss, but yeah, let me just close it now. I know some people did just join. We're this far in there anyway. I'll try to do like a 2-3 minute encore just so you can get some kind of decode. Although that 72 we just saw. I mean, they keep talking about 72 solo tackles. They can't stop talking about it. What is this shit? 230? Look at this. 235 passes. Again, this is the Society of Jesus branding the ritual. They put specific numbers in the sports especially. They code everything, right? But sports and Washington, D.C. politics are like their two most again, there might be a third or fourth type of pattern that they always do specifically for them that I'm not thinking of, but the two that come to mind, sports and Washington, D.C., Capitol Hill stuff, is like you'll see Jesuit numbers just no matter what. No matter what. Like, it's just easiest to see. But again, it's not saying much because it's easy to see it when they do it other places too. The Society of Jesus 235, see? 235 passes. Oh my God. 1022 National Football League. These are NFL numbers too here. Oh my God. NFL 49, America 49. I don't care if it's college football, guys. It's all interrelated. All run by the same cabal. C.J. Stroud, Davey O'Brien, National Quarterback Award. December 2nd, see? November 9th to December 2nd, 122. That's when the vote ends. National Football League 1, 2, and 2. Satanic 1, 2, 2. Isn't that Aaron Rodgers' birthday too? Oh my God. I think it is. His agent. Yes, it's just Aaron Rodgers' birthday. Football 83, born in 83, National Football League 122. This is an agent and actor for the National Football League. And wait, CJ Stroud's a quarterback too, isn't he? Oh my God, you see this shit? Guys, again, I don't even... Guys, I knew about CJ Stroud because he showed my newsfeed like a few days ago and I read about him in some ritual. Like, I don't know... I know Aaron Rodgers, obviously, because it's Aaron Rodgers. But you know what I'm trying to say? I guess you could say the same with CJ Stroud, but again, fuck college football. Like, I follow that even less than NFL. And I hate both. But look at this crap. This ends on Aaron Rodgers' birthday, and here's a quarterback right here. So stupid. Oh my god. This is like what? The 56 likes? Oh my god. Can I click and it turns to 57? Let's see what happens. I kind of hope it does. So maybe we can say, well, maybe then it's just a coincidence. And I hate to use that word. I really fucking do. Welcome. Now you can like that tweet. Oh, I don't want to. It's a fucking experiment. But I kind of do because it needs to be promoted so people can see what's happening on Aaron Rodgers' birthday. So let's see if it shows 57. How many? This is at 57 likes now. So maybe that's that. I hate to use the word coincidence, but it could be. It's possible because it's possible that they literally just have the tweet there. They interface it from Twitter, and I happen to catch it at 56 likes. I mean, it's a possibility, so you can't ignore that. That's a possibility. Sure, sometimes they freeze things and make things a certain way. But yeah, I really want to leave right now. 11:06. Yeah. I'm just kind of glad we lost. Okay, I'm going to close all this shit up and go back. Ohio 29. Fitness a la Buckeye. The best damn band in the land. Is that what the Script Ohio? Which is what they did. Yeah, the guys are called their band Script Ohio. Because, they march around and script the word Ohio on the ground. But come on, it's because it's fucking scripted. There's mock of these fuckers. So this is Scotch Rite Information 143. Let's see what that is A. At 142. Ohio 61. And why they remove the A? Because that's A with an accent. So technically it's on A. So there's no Camacho really with that. So Finis a la Buckeye would be 61 like Ohio. Like Ohio. Again, by the numbers. Everything the state does is by the fucking cabal code. Oh, glad you liked the live. Well, I'm glad you liked the live. I'm glad you're here for most of it too. I'm glad you like the reactions, yeah. But I gotta head back to work right now anyway, so that's what I'm saying. Oh, hey Dave Hawash. Good seeing you, man. I've seen you in a minute. Yeah, it's your birthday too. Happy early birthday, man. Your birthday's in a few days. Yeah, peace and grace. Yeah. I mean, despite demons surrounding us, but we definitely gotta, you know what's up, Kimberly. Just keep going. Don't let the demons bring you down. I mean, easier said than done. Oh, thanks, Sebastian. I'm glad you like the decos. Well, guys, I do it for another reason to do live decos is it's just like an efficiency thing for me. It's just like it's cool. It works out that way, but to me it's just easier to it's not playing the easy route. It's more like I do a lot of other things. I'm trying to build stuff up and do things and not slave away all day in the slave system. So I got to do stuff for that. So it's easy just to click stream and then start talking. I mean, what script do I need? And what planning do I need? What script do I need? I don't need any of this stuff. We talk about me just to expose all this. Let's say they updated Jake Flint's Wikipedia page. That'll be not. Is it not here anymore? No. Where's Jake Flint? Where's Jake Flint? Not this fucker. I respect your time as well. So I know you're trying to leave too. I'm telling you goodbye. We're gonna see. Still no birthday from this guy. But look at the last edited at 1944 UTC kill 44 execution 44. Yeah, of course. Okay. Yeah, we're done with that. Oh, no problem. Yeah. They Deion Sandals. Yeah, we'll do more. I don't know when. Because I probably won't be back in Ohio until Sunday or Monday. So my next stream will probably be sometime next week. But Jake Flint 34 murder, dead and day leaving 34 days. Damn, I hope, man. It's if I missed that, that's my bad. Damn, but thanks for pointing it out because I should have done the Camacho right away and done that. I feel like I did Flint or something. Or I don't know. I think I was too fixated on finding his birthday. Jake Flint, 155.56 like Freemasons, 155.56. Dead at 37, country 37. Damn. There you go. That's definitely why dead at 37 for sure. But yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks for the decodes, man. They are helpful. Because me, I miss things. My brain goes too fast. I lose my train of thought. You know how it goes. That's there are negatives with doing lives. There's pros and cons to everything. I feel like the pros do outweigh the cons, though, especially with having a live chat. But yeah, I mean, after seeing this, I mean, guys, that Herschel Walker riddle is the best riddle of this whole episode. I mean, that's just my opinion. You might have liked another part. The Herschel Walker was the best riddle. I mean, come on. On George H.W. Herbert Walker's death anniversary, he's talking about Texas and he's running for a political position and in Georgia. Like, come on, man. I can't believe we just saw Flint 74 like killing and Flint 444. Yep, like killing. Yep. Oklahoma 170, Sacrifice 170, Unexpectedly set 170. Wow. Damn. Herschel Walker 888. Could be some Donald Trump type of riddle. Like, that could really be foreshadowing him becoming president. I mean, who knows? Country 73, Country Singer 73, Sacrifice 73, Ritual Sacrifice 73. Nice. You guys, I'm just looking at these final decodes before I wrap it up. But guys, I close all of the tabs. We're actually done here. It's just the widest thing for me to do. And yeah, we're at 2.5 hours. It's actually perfect. It'll be 2.5 hours. I can't complain. I can't say that I could have gone longer. I could have, but it's like, it's 2.5 hours. You know what I mean? But guys, I hope this proves that, again, if someone says things I don't like to do this, I don't know what to say. Like, it's hard for me to keep these streams under an hour. I've proven that literally thousands of times. I've proven that it's hard for me to end the stream. So, Flint, Michigan, 83 and 838. Damn. That's why they have the dirty ass water over there. Walker, Texas Ranger star died yesterday. Oh my god. That's crazy. Oh, we never did from Herschel Walker's birthday. That's one thing, because I was so fixated on the 3-8. So guys, since we're done, I'm not trying to waste your time, but like, okay, I have to do that. We have to. Because we didn't do it, and I want to see if there's more George H.W. Bush like riddle numbers from his birthday. March 3rd. Oh wait, was it March 3rd? Oh my god, I made a mistake. I read March 8th, man. I was going too fast. Unless they changed, I don't think they changed it though. I can go back and say I think I just misread it though. But it's even better. 33. Mason 62, Masonry 33, born in 62 on 3/3. So yeah, at least I caught my mistake too and came back, because I said always, talk about the death of Herbert Walker Bush and Paul Walker on this day, but it's more like Masonry 33 and Mason 62. Again, it's even better. Again, when you correct your mistakes, it's 99.9% of the time even better, because this is the actual riddle. 3/3, guys, that's way better than 38. 3/3 birthday. Yeah, I don't think they changed it. I think I just misread it. But who knows? We can always go back and see. But March 3rd till today. Or we can do today till his upcoming birthday. It's almost 271 days. The 58 prime. That would have actually been perfect. It's Bush 58. Some of this... The thing is, they did this with Christian M. Johnson. One more day from there would have been 207 days from her birthday. As with the next day, because I did from her past birthday, the next day, they're saying, oh, students are mixed about, her leaving. I was like, of course you have some riddle about her the next day for Christina M. Johnson. They get the 207, Buckeye 27. But anyway, this is 39 weeks? Oh my God, here we go. Masonry 39. What am I doing? See, this is what happens when my brain goes way too fast. Gematria. Guys, we're done. Guys, I'm serious. We're done. We have to decode this though. It's worth the content. Bush 58, and that's why I was. It would have been nice if. Oh, this is from his past birthday, so it would have been nice if this. They talked about him yesterday or something. It's almost like the best they could do. I know some people say I never try to do this, the whole one away thing, and then even if that's something they do, it's just like, again, I feel like I don't need to do that. But it's like, to me, it's almost like it's like they tried their best and they just couldn't, because they had to do it on this day. His birthday's this day. We're so close to the 271, the 58 prime. That's why I'm like, I don't want to let it go, but I might just let it go. But it's also a span of 39 weeks. Masonry 39, George equals 39. See? George 39 weeks from his birthday. In Georgia, talking about, I'm from Georgia. I'm always from nominated in 2022 United States Senate election in Georgia. But he has residency. He claimed residency in Texas for tax evasion because he's black. Because black people like to evade their taxes. That's what the media tries to teach you. Yeah, it's perfect. This is a better ritual than there already was. Let's do his upcoming birthday. 94 days. Oh my God! Didn't George H.W. Bush die at 94? Oh my God! Isn't that a big number on his death? I cannot believe what I'm looking at right now. See, do you see why I didn't end the stream, though? You see why it's good we didn't end the stream? Because at least we can end it with this in the video, right? I mean, come on. George H.W. Bush died at 94. This is 94 days from his fucking birthday. Wow. It's unbelievable. And look, 13 weeks and 3 days. 13 weeks and 3 days. President 133. Government 133. Wow. Guys, this has to be the... Like, I'm going to have to put this on my blog, man. I don't type on there that much, but this has to be top committed, man. This is I hate saying this because I say it a lot, but I'm serious. This is one of their top 3 riddles I've ever seen. Which I'm going to always claim. It's my opinion. Like, you might find another riddle might be better or whatever. That's not the point. But just to me, this is one of the most blatant, obvious, coded riddles I've ever seen from this cabal, easily. It's just like... I don't know. It's hard to explain how, because they're pretty much they are all like this, honestly. But it's just, you know what I mean? Like 94 days from his birthday, George H.W. Bush 94. I don't know if his full name equaled 94 or Herbert Walker. No, it was 118. Which when we read a 41, you get 118. It's 45th president. Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna end the stream and we're fine. That's worth looking at. Red Dirt Music 42, Sacrifice 4, or excuse me, Red Dirt Music 62, Sacrifice 62. Oh, damn. Yeah, support our community. Thanks, Matthew Conwell. The best way to support is, I think spread this information and, tastefully, I guess. Because by tastefully, I mean, like, there's, if your entire family's a bunch of deniers, don't just every single day and you only share to them, you know what I mean? I mean, guys, another reason I started this channel is because, again, my friends and family didn't want to hear it. So I'm like, well, I got to tell somebody. Conditioning 133. Wow, like government. Unbelievable, Grant. That makes perfect sense. 7 Mountains, 191, 56, and 187. Damn. Society of Jesus. Oh, Sebastian said you showed Nigel and Rambo the month, day, year code find. Nice. Adding key days to names and rituals published reveals much more. Damn. Man, you could show me this maybe. I don't know. You know, hit me up, man. Like, show me that like later or something, because I want to learn from that. Right now I'm in a rush and my brain's just moving really fast, so I wouldn't be able to like do it justice. Like, I don't know which like that full date numerology added that to their number or something, but I think if you show me some examples. Oh, I see what you're saying. Donald John Trump. Okay, thanks. That's a really good example. I see. Okay, thank you. Thank you. So you have their name gematria, and then you have their birthday. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Well, let's do Herschel Walker as an example then. I think you need their full name, right? I mean, that's what your example is. Herschel Jr. Walker, 3/3/1962. I'm gonna play around with this. 140, okay, 259. Yeah, I mean, I can't speak for every number here or whatever, but it's nothing I'm gonna deny, man. I mean, again, like I said many times, this cabal does more things than I know, right? Like, I can't sit there and assume that just because every method I use to show you this is only what they use. I mean, they obviously do more than I'm doing. For example, astrology, astronomy, I don't really talk about that, but that's 100% what they always fucking do. Oh, no problem, Sebastian. Thanks for sharing that. I'll definitely look more into that. Thanks, man. It helps. But yeah, I'm the Jews pact with the Demirs 322. Damn. Like Abrahamic religions, like Judaism. All right, well, peace, y'all. I'm gonna wrap the stream up. Yeah, we're almost 2 minutes. Yeah, this is a good stream. If you're confused or have a question, ask the question. I try to repeat myself. I try to not mumble. I try to do things. It's definitely super layered. Exactly. It really is. That's why I always try to be humble, like when I'm doing these things, and knowing that they're doing more than I know. I mean, they're doing more than all of us know. You know, we're not none of us in this gang, so I mean, it's just a safe assumption. So peace.